Man, sometimes you just get old and you forget stuff. It's one of those days. One of those days you want to say, What are you doing? So bear with me. Try to get back into the Swedish thing. Uh, uh, all right. I think we're ready. Hopefully we're ready. Uh, all right. Just taking pre-flight check. Pre-flight check. So I'm gonna do that. Go ahead and go ahead and play this. All right, here we go. Let's get this party started. Right after. Good. Whoa. Wait a minute. That was so weak. Good. Man, that's weak. Try it again. Good afternoon, content creators. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the show. Yeah, today is the 4th, 249th year this country's been here. And you guys know I am a patriot, so yes. Happy 4th of July, we got people coming in. We go ahead and get something to get. Thank y'all for coming in for your holiday. No, y'all eat all that bad stuff. Yeah. Y'all eating that bad stuff. I'm telling you, you're eating the bad stuff this here. There is a link if you want to come up here. The people that come in, the more fun we have. We have more people. The people come in, you want to have some fun. Um, Advertising's good, so yes. For those of you who don't know, that where is he? Where's he been? Why is he not here? What's going on? I gotta get back into the swing of things. It's been a minute since I did a live. I think it was last Sunday. It was Sunday fun day. But yes, happy 4th of July, everybody. And yes, I didn't get to sleep last night because I started doing fireworks last night. So I didn't get no sleep. So let's get into the show. Guys, and it's 4th of July. I hope you guys are doing okay, regardless if you're not going to cruise or not. Just say happy birthday to the great America that we live in today. You guys are now very excited what happened yesterday. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about hurricane season and cruising. Who has done it? I got the link up there. Anthony President is here. Thank you for coming in. We haven't done a live together in a long time. Come on now. Put your face together. Yes, I am drinking water, ladies and gentlemen. See? I am drinking water. Ah. Whew, water. Water makes the world go round. And speaking of water, those of you guys live in the Southeast Coast, you might get some rain. more definitely people in Florida. People in Florida is getting rain. So if you go, and it's a Friday too, so that entire weekend's been flooded, and we get the rain over here because of the two major hurricanes on the other side, the Pacific, and we're going. I gotta make sure everybody's here. We have four people. We have four people here. Thank you guys for watching. I gotta make sure. We gotta make sure everything's doing okay. You know. Mm-hmm. Oh, anyway, so the news of the day. Y'all know there was a kid that fell off a Disney cruise ship. And what I heard was this kid was trying to get a selfie. And kids can do the craziest things. But yeah, she is okay. Her father had to dove in, and they're both okay. The guy had to go to the hospital after they got back to the port. That's why they should not be kids on a cruise ship. My personal opinion, kids should not be on a cruise ship. The summertime. So, we lost two people. When you lose two people, you're going to say, hey, what's he talking about? He's talking about kids, no kids, kids. So, we're going to do some calling live on FaceTime. Let's see. Let's see on FaceTime. Since we're just sitting here, just getting the breeze. Uh-oh. I'm just waiting here to sit here to find out who's going to be here. By the way, the birthday weekend is this weekend. So if you want to send a birthday wish, go to Buy Free Coffee on my community page. If you want to do that, that's fine with me. Let's see who's going to call. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good deal. William, I'm here. Yes, I am. The Z Show Cruise Fund. I'm right here. I'm live. I don't know. Right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you be like that. Sometimes. So I am here. We got 5 people in the house. 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I am here. The Lee Show Cruise Fund. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one shot of picture. What am I cooking today? I am not cooking anything today. Um, Bill, I'm just a bill. Only a bill. Hold on. Let me set your link. All right, there's the link. Once on the visitors, there is the link. You want to come back. Internet offenders want to come back and have some fun. Come on up. We got 6 people in the house. 6 people in the house. Wow. Okay, I'm sending invites. I got the link. Oh, there he is. Ding dong. Ding dong. All right,
See, I'm coming in here complaining. You got 2 lives listed for the same time, and I was in the other live.
You are the other one. I got part 2. I'm doing those.
How's it going?
Good afternoon, man. How you been?
Good. Happy 4th of July to you.
Hey. I'm doing. You know what? It's another beautiful day where you can get out of bed.
It's always a good day.
I'm so grateful just to get out of bed. So I thought you'd be out with your family.
No, I'm just sitting in. I don't really do much on holidays. My daughter has her family, and my son and I are here, just enjoying life. Hey, Antoinette, welcome in. And who was that? Sam. Sam, welcome in. Appreciate you being here.
That is my adopted son for Xbox. We play Halo. I haven't played in a long time, but guys, thank you guys for coming in. The summer, the 4th of July, firecrackers, fireworks, flags, food, all that good stuff. You know, sometimes you just go say, hey, what am I going to eat? I don't know what to eat. I might have some pizza, Papa John's.
Some barbecue, some kind of barbecue.
Not barbecue. I don't have a barbecue pit.
Oh.
No barbecue pit.
You can cook barbecue in the oven. You know, I mean, it's not as good as on a grill.
I might have to, you know, that might be good. I might have some hamburger and hot dogs. And by the way, we got 8 people here. Thank you guys for coming in on a holiday birthday weekend.
Oh, birthday week. When's your birthday? The 11th, 12th? When is it?
It's Monday.
It's Monday. What is that? The 7th?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I feel like I'm 59.
How old are you? 72?
Right behind you. And you're
wow.
75.
Wow, I'm 45, so you're not right behind me, old man.
45.
I'm 45. I started to gray a little early. That's all.
Yes. I like your show talking about hurricanes and would you do it. I have not been through a hurricane. If you were to hear some stories about people who've been through like tropical depression, tropical storms, and you see the video, I like when they're right next to the window.
Yeah.
And the wave goes over and you see, I saw a couple of fishies over there. I just don't get that. I don't get why captains think their ships are unsinkable.
No, I mean they do the best they can't. Sometimes the depressions are so big that you just can't go completely around it. So they go to the outskirts or around it if they can. But you can't. Sometimes you just can't avoid it. Z.
Yeah.
They don't. Most of the time, they don't drive through like the eye of the storm.
Yeah, they were right next to the Iowa. Wow. Right there with not the intense winds of a major hurricane. I mean, like a tropical storm and stuff like that. But I guess they got radar, so I wonder why they just can put it out. Or I know it costs money, but hey, the safety of your ship and your crew and the passengers are more important than money.
That's what they do. They do the best they can to go around it. So, and they do look out for the safety, even though the people complain about, oh, I missed my port. Oh, I missed this. I missed that. Embarkation Nation, welcome in.
Hey, Jennifer, get up here. You're not working today. No excuse.
She'll have an excuse.
No excuses.
She will have one.
See, you know how married people do. You know, when they get married, they close all their friends out and say, hey, we're married. We don't have to be.
I'm starting to learn more and more about Jennifer.
Yeah. When they get married, they close-minded.
Right. Cutting people off.
Yeah. Z, I don't know him. Bill, never heard of him. See, it's like that. So, as you know, they've been having some tropical waves, tropical storms, and hurricanes on the west coast of the Pacific. We've been getting a little bit of rain when it comes to shore to like Mexico. So, as of right now, we're supposed to be in the hundreds, where we're like in the 80s. Thank you for the Bill, what was your favorite 4th of July movie?
4th of July movie. I don't really watch a lot of TV, and I mean, if it's going specifically for 4th of July, am I going to talk Independence Day? Maybe.
Yeah, that's one of them.
I mean, I can't right off the back. I can't think of like too many 4th of July movies. But I don't watch. As I said, I don't watch a lot of stuff. See.
Oh yeah, she said just me blocking people.
Yep.
Well, if you're blocking people, why are you not up here? That's a good question.
Yeah, Jennifer, why aren't you up here?
You're not blocking people. Why? She said. Anyway, the Independence Day, but I was thinking about a little old movie that was 50 years old last week. Jump. Everybody knows that
that's independent. I mean, I guess it was the summertime.
It was the summertime, and the major attacks happened on the 4th of July.
Yeah, I guess so. And the first big blockbuster movie.
The big blockbuster, yeah. That's why the summertime big blockbuster. And the movies that you like to see. Oh, what you say?
She said Embarkation Nation is always late. Y'all know.
Of course, yeah. Of course, yeah. But yeah, so. But the last blockbuster movie I saw in the movie was Top Gun Maverick. Have you ever seen that movie?
How to what?
Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, Top Gun. Is that the last one?
Yes, Maverick.
I did. I saw it. It was kind of like the same movie, but it was interesting. I like Tom Cruise movies.
I had to. My friends came down where I live. We were to go see it. It was the first movie after the shutdown.
Okay.
And yes, there was not a lot of people, which is good. You know me. You know me. When I want to go to the movies, I don't want to hear that noise. I don't want to hear that record. That's why I think it's like 20 or 30 people in the movie. So you get to pick whatever seat you want to sit there and have all your. But I didn't pay for it. It's way expensive now. I mean, it's like $9-10 to get a ticket.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you got to pay for all the food.
You're right.
By the end of the movie, you spend like $30. Yep.
But that's I'll go to the movie. I don't know, maybe 4 times a year, 5 times a year at the most. So I don't really spend a lot. I usually wait for them to come on TV, like Netflix or HBO or something like that, and try to catch them then.
Yeah. So are you one of those guys? Are you one of those guys that watch a movie only when you're on the cruise? And you're
very rarely. Every now and then I'll sit outside. I'll sit outside and watch the movies like Under the Stars, or the whatever they call it, the dive-in movies. Every now and then I'll watch one of those, but not too often. I mean, usually it's nighttime, and I'm trying to go to either to dinner or to a show or something like that, to the casino maybe. But every now and then I will.
Yeah, especially buddy hacking.
No.
Anyways, the last cruise I went on, not the Jubilee, but the Royal Caribbean navigated the seas, and it was like the middle of the night, and they were playing tech music, and I'm at the hot tub just chilling out, just me by myself. It was great. Look up, you see the stars. It was pretty cool. I recommend you do that when you.
Hey, Z, I was going to share out to my channel, but you must not have that turned on.
What?
There's something and I don't know exactly where, but you have to click a button so I can share out to my channel. Right now, I can't share it out.
Huh.
So if you go into your settings, don't disconnect. But if you happen to see it,
let's see here.
Then I would share it out to my channel. Maybe a couple more people would pop in.
Okay, settings. Yes. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay. Let's see.
I don't know if you even do it after you go live. So I mean, I don't know.
Boy.
If you can't, don't worry about it.
Yeah, they want me to update.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
I don't know. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna pay. Not gonna pay. No, $48.
No, don't worry about that. If you have to pay, I got you.
Yeah. Well, those of you that really know me will be up here, aka Embarkation Nation.
Embarkation Nation says Bill mostly goes to see Marvel movies, which is right. Jubilee is the greatest cruise ever. Well, after MSC World America and Utopia of the Seas. Oh
well,
man,
you were on the second cruise, Jennifer. We were on the best cruise of all time.
The greatest one of all time.
The greatest one of all time. You never take that away from me.
Never. I mean,
never ever.
Second. Who wants to be second?
Yeah, just second best. I guess me and you are the only one to do away that's on here.
AZ can on with this version, can more than one? Is this like StreamYard or what is this?
StreamYard, yeah.
Can you have more than one person come up here, or because Jennifer looks like Jennifer says, "Oh man, I guess I can't join."
Jennifer, you can join. Just hit the link.
Hit the link, Jennifer. You can join.
Oh my God! When you get married, you lose all your brain.
Oh boy!
Wow! Hold on, Jennifer. When you get married, I mean,
don't talk about it too much before she gets up here. See?
I know. She knows I'm joking.
Yeah,
she knows I'm joking.
Tone it down a little bit.
She knows I'm joking. I had nothing else to talk. So the summertime blues. Do you have the summertime blues, Bill?
No, I haven't been on a cruise in a month. I'm a little bummed out about that. But
yeah.
Well, Z, tell me, Z. Now you mentioned the Navigator of the Seas. I just booked that ship.
Yes.
Tell me about it. Tell me what's so great about it.
Oh my God!
I gotta go back and you mean I gotta go back and watch your videos?
No, I'll tell you, the buffet line is way better than Carnival.
Okay.
The main dining area for C-Day. I eat the main dining area. Buffalo's at dinner. Buffet was good, but the buffet at the dinner was good. The Chops Grill, oh my God.
I do like Chops Grill.
Yeah, it'll be like going back to the 80s and 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those steaks are good. You get Carmen can talk to the chef, and Caribbean can talk to the chef and tell how you like the steak and what kind of salt do you want on it, what kind of how do you like it cooked? Do you want regular salt or sea salt? He's just 101, which I like a lot. And he came back with my steak, the biggest steak they had on Carnival. Looked good, but the one in the Royal Caribbean, oh my God. Well, the one in the Royal Caribbean, I had to take it. I ate too much. I got to take it back to my cabin. It was that good.
So that one was better, huh? The Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about good. You know, when you say good, but this was good.
It was good.
Yeah,
Okay.
put a little salt in it. It was good. But yeah, but as far as casino, it was great for my best friend, my finance advisor with me. And are you going out of Florida?
No, it's out of I believe Long Beach, Long Beach, California. I'm sorry.
Where's Mike when you need him? Mike, yeah, but
who's Mike?
Kuzbit.
Oh, okay. Has he? Oh, yeah, he does Royal a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does Royal a lot. And,
yeah, I need answers. I need questions. I need
everything
about it before I go out there.
What kind of question you got?
No, just what I'm not really familiar with Royal. I've done a few of them, but I didn't pay attention. But how early can you check in? Are there any tips, any tricks that I should know before I go on Navigator of the Seas?
Well, the thing is, the difference was port. We went out of Galveston, so we had. It was my first. It was my first time my financial advisor went on it, and I did not realize what he did. I thought we got an inside cabin, or knowing him, he got a balcony suite, and I said, "Oh, sorry, PG 18." There. I opened the door. It was a balcony. I said, "What the?" I did not know he got a balcony. If you're gonna do Royal Caribbean, do the balcony. If you could upgrade, you do a balcony. It is nice. We were in the midsection. It's nice and quiet. You when you wake up, if you do morning coffee, you can head back, or you want to just hang out, chill out for a couple minutes, and just sit back and relax.
Okay.
I'm getting old.
I told you, yeah. You're 78, right?
Yeah. This weather out here in Texas, hot, cold. It's messing up my allergies so bad. Anyways, yeah. Balcony on the Royal Caribbean. If you're in the morning, you wake up in the morning, you want to do a tour, you're going to do a tour. The crew are very, very friendly.
Okay.
You want to do a tour, you can do that. I have way too much fun. And yes, Bill, you should do the Flow Rider. People would love to see you on the floor. You can do it on your belly.
Yeah, no, thank you. I saw you drinking up all the water.
So it was my fault. Yes, it was my fault because I was drinking most of the day, and it was the last day of the cruise, and I forgot. You know what? You just supposed to close your mouth. I didn't close my mouth. Yeah.
It does help if you close your mouth when you go swimming.
Yeah, I put a lot on that. About that. Did you get the drink package?
I haven't gotten it yet. Right before I came on here, they had the drink package for like 45% off. So it was like $53 or $54 a day. So I may get it. It's a 4-day. It's a 4-day cruise. It's not a 7-day cruise.
Yeah.
But for $200, I could probably have the drink package. So I'll probably wind up getting that.
Get the drink package you did. You can go to I know you like to smoke cigar. Get you a good old cigar get you one of those glass of wine. I don't do wine, but I know you do wine. You can get a pretty decent glass of wine, or if you got a bottle of wine, go ahead and do that. Oh man, it's
Well,
but it
with
just
my cigar, I usually get like cognac. So I give me a decent cognac and a cigar,
hmm
piece of chocolate, and I'm happy. I'm a happy camper.
yeah. I think they have. The last time I was on the Never they had the jazz bar, which I know you like jazz. I think you'll have a great time. Don't go to sleep. Don't. I
Oh,
know you like to sleep.
I need my sleep now. I'm an old man, so I need my sleep.
The good thing is that by the end of the day, you'll be tired. Because you're so used to carnival and you go to a little bit bigger class ship other than the icon SL class. But it's like the same size as the Jubilee, but it's more widespread and it's
From what
well,
I'm hearing, it's more like the Vista class, the
yeah.
Panorama. It holds about 4,000. I did a little research on it. It's like holds 4,000 people. So you're
Uh-huh.
looking at probably like the Vista class, Vista. What is it? Horizon and Panorama.
Yeah.
Um, but I like the layout. I like the Royal Promenade.
hmm
It seems like it's wider than the
Yeah.
smaller ships.
Yeah. And the shows are incredible. I didn't get to see my friend said he went to go see the show and he it's an acrobatic show, I think.
Okay.
But the shows compared to Carnival, they blow their ass out of the water. Yeah, those shows are awesome.
They don't have that on this ship. I don't think. No, I mean, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The acrobats they probably have, but not. I'm thinking the water.
Yeah, they have the water in the
Do
back
they?
where they have the bow rider. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
I gotta take a look at that.
The
'Cause
diving thing. Yeah, they had the diving. They had the diving show. Yes.
on the Navigator. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, that would be fun
Yes,
because
they
I
do.
really enjoy it.
No, no. Oh my brain. I got brain damage. They have it on the OH's class. Not
Well,
the.
yeah, I guess. But
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
okay. Not on Navigator. Okay, that makes more sense. I didn't think they had it on
Yeah,
Navigator.
because taking that water reminds me. I got the pictures and where's the diving thing? But yeah.
When I get out there, I'll go back and look at some of your videos. From
Yeah.
Navigator.
Navigator series, yes. Watch those videos. Those are videos very, very important. So I know you went on the Oasis class, right?
Yes, I went on Utopia and Allure of the Seas.
Okay, so you were on the Allure. Compare you went on the MSC, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Bull MSC out of the way, and Bull Carbo. Shoot, Carbo looks like a tugboat compared to Royal Caribbean. As far as the
Well, I didn't go on the newest MSC yet, but I like MSC ships. I would give Utopia probably right now my favorite ship because of so many things to do. But
yeah,
I really do. I don't do a lot of things like the rock climbing and all and ice skating and all that. So that's kind of a wasted space for me. So I really do like MSC ships. Now they don't have the rock climbing and ice skating, but they have other things that occupy my time, and it's more my speed. So,
well, yeah. But yeah, I can see Bill on ice skates. I can see that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if you want to see that, then contribute to Bill on get on ice skates.
but Bill likes to get up with no broken bones, so Bill won't be doing that probably. Embarkation Nation says I need to edit our videos. I'm slacking. Yeah, you don't make videos anymore, Jennifer. You don't make videos anymore.
Yeah, come on, just made up.
You gotta start making videos.
You should
Video,
come back
not
for your
short.
wedding. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on Jennifer and Andrew about that. They're gonna have to start making videos.
Oh, especially about the wedding. Hello.
Yeah.
We haven't seen nothing.
Jennifer, Bill, will you do the swing on MSC? I don't know. I probably could. I probably could, because once they put me in the swing,
You're gonna be crying like a little girl.
no, I'm I guess I have trust in it. I have more problems with walking out on like the glass floors.
Yeah.
Stop, Jennifer. You did not do that. Clock did that. Stop it.
What?
Stop it. They might have used your phone. You didn't do that, and it was a
Oh, yeah,
lie.
you didn't do that to your wedding. Come on now.
Which you didn't edit. You didn't do any. You got married. You did the most important part, but you got married. But you didn't do that. So nope. That whole cruise, we've been waiting for video after video. Oh, the wedding cruise. What did they do?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We do not know.
We
You
don't
didn't
know.
get on the ball, girl. What is wrong with you?
Girl.
I know you put that ring on. You got that ring. I mean, it just sucked everything out. I'm just saying. Come on. Y'all been together for what?
Yeah, no, it doesn't count just because your phone was used. I gave more credit. I gave you credit for getting married, but I gave Clock more credit for that one because he's the one that did it. Come on, Jennifer.
Jennifer. Why are you not up here? You're not working. It's a holiday.
But she has her family, so Chloe's probably running around. So they're having family fun.
Family fun.
It's only two old men like us that have nothing to do that we come up here.
Mm-hmm. Well, what happens? I can't read it.
Yeah, Jennifer says, well, what happens on a wedding cruise should stay on a wedding cruise.
No.
Wait a second. Okay, Chloe's asleep and Andrew is at work. Jennifer, and why aren't you up here then?
Uh-huh.
I was giving you reasons for why you weren't up here.
You're trying to figure it out. Yeah, okay, I'll send it again.
No, she sees it.
I will send it again because she said I didn't receive it.
Jenny.
There we go. It's up there. It is up there. Yeah, you gotta put an example of why me and Bill trying.
I'm leaving right away.
One day we, not to each other, but one day we might find somebody and get married. And you just say, hey, I'll keep it a secret. So,
I think my marriage days are behind me. See that? I'll leave that to you, young.
Yeah. I've never been married. Well, I made this bet with one of my friends, and I said if we don't get married, if we're not married to somebody else by 60, we're gonna go out.
By 60?
Yeah. That's next year.
Well, that's 5 years. 6 years. How old are you? 71. How old are you?
I'll be 59 on Monday.
Get out of here. You got to be 72.
No. July 7th, 1966.
Yeah. You're older than I am, Z. Yeah. Come on now. Stop playing. Stop.
I'm serious.
You're 78 years old.
My body feels like 78. No, I'm the rightful age of 58 and less than 72 hours, and then I'll be the right old age of 59. 59, ladies and gentlemen, and I feel like I'm 79. Okay, Jennifer, the link is up there.
She sees it.
I know she sees it.
She sees it. She's just being Jen.
Just being Jen. What? I can't believe it. Their channel's growing. It's slowing down. I think the last time they did it live. Oh, she did one last Sunday. I guess you get tired. You're young. Your young people are so tired. I'm tired.
I know the feeling. If this feels like Sunday, it doesn't feel like a.
Yeah, it feels like Sunday. Well, it feels like every day to me because this is. I watch TV. I watch Pluto TV, which everybody should get Pluto TV. Don't play the cable. The cable costs too much. So if you want to see like regular TVs, or if you want to get the latest news, get Pluto TV. I think
I mean, they do have some very old shows. We're going back 5-6 year game shows. So you do have some old shows, but if you don't care about that, yeah, because I mean I don't have cable either. Yeah, too cheap.
Yeah, well, I have it for this month. Then August I'm gonna get rid of it because
Okay.
as of right now, my cable and internet are $247.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
I would stick with just the internet. I wouldn't worry about the cable.
Yeah. So and that's not with the premium channels either.
Yeah. I actually have a over the air antenna, so I just plug it into TV. So I'm able to get my local channels like ABC, NBC, and CBS. So I'm able to get my local channels like that, and that's where I watch the current news.
Right.
But that's about all I do. Fox, I'm able to get that, and usually like during football season, that's watch my Lions beat the Cowboys and stuff.
Yeah, I know you're gonna rub that in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say
that? Yeah, y'all had a great run until what happened?
Well, till we lost.
Anyway, we gotta move on. Here's the thing I want to talk to you, Bill. Of all your cruises, all the cruises you went on past the years that you can remember, what cruise got you to say, "Hey, I gotta do it again"?
I think like my first cruise. I fell in love. My first cruise. The first couple of days was rough because of seasickness, but once I found out about Dramamine, ever since then I've been in love with cruising. Because I mean, I just like going to see different countries. I love the beach, and I just never thought I didn't think the world could be so beautiful. And once I found out about that and going to these different countries, I've been hooked ever since. Now I'm starting, especially now, I think cruising prices are starting to go up. That I think I might start trying a couple, maybe a land-based travel. So far, well, I mean, and Tokyo really has me that way. I went to Tokyo on a cruise, and I went to see Mount Fuji, and I was really disappointed. And I wish I would have seen the city of Tokyo. So I really do want to fly. I want to fly to Japan and go to Tokyo and spend a few days there.
Yes, that's like putting a kid in a candy store. That whole, the electronics they have, they have gambling there. They have the underground, which speaking of underground. Somebody's coming from underground.
Somebody's knocking at the door?
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Jennifer!
What's up?
Welcome in.
I'm sorry, my hair's like a mess.
You're fine.
Hey, look at my hair. Look at Bill. He don't have
Hey. Whoa. Bill looks good, so you can stop that. Bill.
No, you don't have no hair.
Oh, the truth comes out.
I just had, I got gray hair. Bill had no hair. Me and Bill are doing the beard thing, but yeah.
It's good. I'm glad to hear.
As a single life. We love to see. I love to see. Jennifer. So let me get this straight. How long have you been home since your cruise?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, we had not seen no videos from the wedding. So how do we know you had a wedding?
Well, there was a live, and then I did a short with some pictures.
Short with pictures.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, at what point are people like, enough with the wedding? Like, we got it. You got married.
We want to see some live. Well, it was not live.
Hey, no, you haven't given us anything. You gave us the wedding live.
Yeah. And I was exhausted.
And like 2 15-minute shorts.
That's true. 15 minutes?
You know,
Second?
I'm sorry, 15 seconds shorts. And you had something. Was it like Alaska? I believe was that the last one? Maybe.
Yeah, when we were cruising into Juneau. That was
Yeah.
last night.
I mean, but other than that, I mean, you got to give us
Well,
some videos.
I just don't want people to be like, oh, they got married. Okay, they're going to live on that for another year. Because I feel like we've been talking about this wedding for 2 years. But you're right. You're right.
This is the end.
Yeah.
You
We're married. I've got my.
Oh, look at that. Congratulations.
I know. Andrew picked up these rings, and I really like them. Like, they've got I don't know if anybody saw, but they've got the blue in the center. Like the sapphire blue. And then they're like the black tungsten. They're like super smooth. I know, right? Andrew.
Yeah, you got lucky.
I mean, yeah, I did. We've been together a long time, so it's kind of just more the formality at this point. I mean, we've been living together since 2007, and I mean, have a 5-year-old. But it was a good wedding. We had a good time.
Good.
Too bad we haven't seen you.
I was going to say the same thing. I was going to be mean.
Well,
but
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think we got content, but we didn't get a whole lot of content because Andrew and we were running around the ship. We had handlers, and it was like, okay, Andrew and I woke up at 5:30. We kind of cleaned up the room a little bit just because I had all the wedding stuff kind of out. So I just kind of straightened it up. He started he got showered, and then he got dressed, and he headed out to breakfast and stuff. Well, at 6:30, my girls were knocking at the door. We started hair and makeup at 6:30 in the morning, and it took 2 hours to do my hair. And then, we did Chloe's hair and the other flower girl's hair and my mom's hair. We were doing that, and then the photographer.
Hold on. 2 hours?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it looks like rough right now, but
how many people were doing your hair?
I had 2.
2 hours.
Yeah. Well, we had to straighten it all out, and my hair's really curly, especially underneath. I have Chloe's hair. My hair's really curly. And then we had to straighten it all out. Then they had to curl it curl it and then pin it like an updo.
2 hours.
Question.
Sure.
Question. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Okay. What day did you get married on? The second day of the 7-day cruise?
Yes.
So, okay. You explain why you didn't do anything on the second day of the cruise. You have 5 more days.
Yeah, we've got content from Juneau. We've got content from Skagway. Getting on the ship, we have. There's content. I just day of though. I mean, I've got a lot of cell phone videos and stuff. Clock did a really excellent job. I have to I got to shout out Clock really. He not only filmed the video live, but he went and took individual pictures of all the little tables and stuff for me. But he also filmed the best man speech. He filmed mine and Andrew's speeches. He got us dancing. He got.
Good thing Clock was there.
Clock came in clutch. I don't know if he's in here. I think he's at a game, but he came in clutch for me on my cell phone. I was like, dang.
You owe Clock.
I do owe.
No matter what his dress is, what he do.
My face just turned instantly red.
Yeah. You're trying hard to avoid it, but you owe Clock.
Yeah.
Daytime.
I should do something really nice for him.
Yeah, you should. I should
send him a gift basket.
It could be the disaster, but he deserves it.
I should send him a gift basket or something.
Well, yeah.
Muffins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send him a dress.
Oh boy.
I have Clock's address. Yeah.
No, he said send him a dress. A dress.
Oh.
Once you put on a dress, you really can't live that down anymore.
Yeah, you can't live it down.
Well, I guess. I mean, I guess.
So needless to
Won't
say.
change an address. I'll just put it that way.
So what was your wedding song?
Well, there was an issue with the music. That was probably the only hiccup other than me I kept getting so hot in my dress. It was really hot. It was a lot of tulle. And sorry, I'm opening a beer.
Cool.
Sorry. But there was a lot of tulle and stuff, so I kept getting hot. But the second issue was the music. I guess there was a disconnect with Andrew's phone wasn't connecting right. And then so NCL was trying to step in, but it was just kind of like communication
Well,
errors
that's
with
because
music.
Andrew has an Android phone, not an iPhone. If he had an iPhone,
That's
it
true.
would have went off without a hitch.
Well, and his phone is having like a, you know how it is. Once you pay off your phone, they seem to like have issues.
Yeah.
And now his charging port is kind of having an issue. Just paid off his phone like 2 months ago. And now his charging port is having issues. So when they were trying to connect it to the speakers in the Manhattan room, like his phone was just having all kinds of issues. So that was kind of a glitch. And then we couldn't find the best man who had this backup playlist. He was doing something. So
Well, we all know what he's doing.
it was crazy. It was craziness. But it's okay. You know what? So we had the same music like over and over, which I mean, that's fine.
You survived.
It's fine. We survived. Was it perfect? No, but that song "Perfect" did play like 4 times. So
It's one of my favorite songs.
I love it. It's just kind of, I feel like, overdone at weddings, and we only wanted like a snipping of it played for like when we signed the ceremony, the thing with the captain. But it's okay. I mean, like, we're married. It's done. Like, I think everybody had a good time on the cruise. We had 35 people with us.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Something happened to Bill.
He had a phone. Oh, very good. What happened? You hit the wrong button?
No, I hit the right button. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I haven't gone anywhere. It was just a jokey joke.
He's just playing with me.
It's a jokey joke.
But yeah, it was good. Like, any other questions, Z?
Yes, the question of the day. So, Andrew, has he recovered for not seeing the whale? Is he still talking about not seeing the whale?
He's still like, today I sent him a thing where one of the whales got hit by a boat propeller in the area we were in. It was fine like the week we were on the ship, but I guess like it's gotten hit in the last week.
It is live, Scott.
Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, if you want to come up, Scott, is he on a cruise?
He is on a cruise, the greatest cruise ship of all time.
World America, which is the best ship
ever.
No. It is a really good ship.
No,
I still personally think Utopia is my favorite. What? But MSC World America is a cool.
Wait a minute. You don't say your cruise on Jubilee was good?
Jubilee? That's so far down on the list. It's not even funny.
Ago, but Z, like,
we got to get you out more, Z.
Well,
World America is a nice ship. I saw it had some flooding this morning. What? I saw like a bunch of videos about on deck 15, one of the pipes busted in one of the rooms.
Say it again. Really? When the pipes burst?
Yeah, on deck 15, I'm seeing like a bunch of videos of the floors, like 2-3 inches of water.
And what cruise is this?
Yeah, we probably won't cruise Carnival. I mean, we got a Carnival cruise in 2026, but like, I already felt like they were nickel and diming up to this point. You can go back on one of the lives probably like 2 years ago where I said this, but I think, I mean, going on the other experiences, I really like. Well, NCL treated us like celebrities, so I don't think we could ever live that down from the wedding cruise. Like, I've never in my life felt like, I'm like, this is how it is when you're rich. Like, I've never encountered that where people are just coming up to you to make sure you and your group are happy and just, I mean, it was like overwhelming in a sense, but yeah, I think, yeah, I don't think we'll be back on Carnival after 2026. Unless it's like real cheap.
Z, I'm a mod. I guess I'm still a mod on your channel. So Scott said, Z, I'm half naked. He can't come up. That was blocked, but I approved it. So I didn't think it was that bad.
I mean, what's half naked? I mean, for guys.
Well, I got questions.
Oh. Well, we got questions, Scott.
I mean,
and this is PG-18, so
I'm not.
I mean, I had to be honest with you. I had to go like change shirts because mine was wrinkled.
What?
Yeah.
Scott says no Carnival ship is my favorite anymore. All right.
He loved the Paradise. Scott loved the Paradise. I heard how much he loved it.
What? Yeah. So
the Margaritaville Paradise. Oh. I don't know what's one of them. Carnival. I got the Excel class ships. I would still think they're a very good ship.
Yeah.
I think they're a very good ship. That is just it just became kind of late.
Bill, you're not showing any chest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where that came from. So t-shirts from here on out.
Yeah, it's kind of warm up there up in there.
But Bill, I got so much stuff for coming up in a wife beater. Scott, I saw that. I said I wasn't going to say anything. That was wow. What's going on here? Wow, I can believe that.
Wife beater.
Well, I mean, I guess a t-shirt.
I'm laughing.
I should have said wife.
It's a white tank top. A white tank top.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. How did that become a thing? Wife beater. That seems like it.
Cheap t-shirt. It's just a t-shirt. The white ones. That's what he used to call it.
That's just a weird name. I mean, I know that most of the guys that you see on TV shows, that's what they're wearing when they.
Well, yeah.
They tune up the wife. Tune up. It was a tune up.
All right, let's see if Andrew will wear them.
Sorry, undershirt.
Yeah.
Oh, so the question of the wedding, did you wear your Crocs underneath the wedding dress?
So I wore the Croc. I did not wear the Crocs day of. I wore my my white glittery Hey Dudes because Andrew was like very serious about the Crocs. But
it's your wedding.
But I wore them, you know, to the party before. I wore them like they got. I mean, I'm wearing them right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I did wear them. My sister-in-law got me some bride Crocs. They're white. They're bedazzled. They're like really cool. I wore them all around the ship, and then I wore them to like the parties and stuff. But day of, I wore my Hey Dudes.
It's your computer. Thanks. So no, you know, wearing a wedding dress. That would have been hilarious. Because you know when guys grab the daughter.
Honest, I intended on changing into them like later on to do like the bar crawl and stuff, but I never went back to the room. So once the NCL people got me at 10 o'clock to go do the first look and all the pictures with Andrew, our day we didn't get back to the room until like 12 hours later. Like we literally did not go back to we were just running the whole time. And I got stabbed on my wedding in my dress, and had blood all down my arms. There was like
what?
That kind of.
Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, wait. What?
Andrew stabbed me. Yeah, I have pictures.
How did he?
So I had gotten him this like boutonniere that kind of matched my flowers, but it had a needle like this long on it to like stick it through the suit. Well, I'm not sure who pinned it, but like whenever it was pinned, it was still. So when we had just finished like some family photos like on the couch, which I think is on like my background photo on Facebook. And then they kept me and Andrew, and they were like, okay, we want to do some like close up shots, which is fine. But when he leaned in, it like went through my arm.
Oh, wow.
And like, I mean, it went in like deep because he like leaned in, and they're like, lean in closer. And as he kept leaning in, it kept going like piercing my arm. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like hurting. So when he pulled back, it started bleeding. And he was like, she's bleeding. And the camera people were like, it's fine. Keep smiling. We can edit that out. And like, I was just like,
wow.
So actually I could show you which pictures it is. Cause like, I'm like sweating. Like, I'm like, oh my, it hurt really bad. I actually have a bruise still 2 weeks later, but I had blood all down my dress right here. And this was like 2 hours before the ceremony. And like, they had to like edit it out in a lot of the pictures. And then Andrew actually ended up stabbing himself with it later on his hand. Like, it was like, okay, like, let's just take this off. Like, it's obviously a danger. But yeah, it hurt. I mean, it like really hurt. And
the wedding hurt. The weddings hurt. They did.
Yeah, whoever pinned it with Andrew, I think it was his mom or somebody. Like, they just went. Yeah. Anyways, it was fine. It was fine. We saw
it was fun. Yeah.
But it was like a whole joke the whole day. Was like, I kind of had to turn weird, so it wasn't in every picture. And then too, like, it was like, the bride because everybody was like, oh my God, what happened to the bride? Like, because it was like an obvious blood stain. And then my friend was trying to like tide pin it. And she was really trying her best, but like, you know, when you have like a puncture wound like that and you're trying to do tide pin, I felt like I was on fire. Like it was
Oh,
a
boy.
whole deal. It was kind of like the running joke the whole week. Like the groom stabbed the bride. But he felt awful. Like he felt so bad. I felt really bad.
Man. And you want me to find people to get married to.
Mhm. Controversial Cruising said Captain Billy J won free Hey Dudes. What are Hey Dudes? Shoes?
They're shoes. Yeah,
Okay.
they're really comfortable.
He says I'm assuming boutonnieres and corsages are tricky.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep, they are.
oh my goodness, Jen, as a former florist for 27 years, that stuff hurts. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it hurt.
Then he said, Controversial Cruising says, Bill, I got a problem. I don't think I have enough room in my luggage for my MSC gift shop purchase. Everything was so cheap, I went overboard. I spent like $250 in the shop and on the island. Oh, Bill, I got your jacket too, Bill. Scott, I really appreciate that. I really do. Just if you want the money now, just tell me and I can sell it to you. MSC, some of the stuff when you buy it on the right day with the right discount, they have really nice jackets and the prices are cheap. I mean,
yes.
Oh yeah.
You probably didn't watch his stuff, Z, but he got like an MSC jacket for like $27, $28 that on Royal or these other lines, it would have been a t-shirt. And this is actually like a jacket. And I really wanted one. They didn't have my size since you know, not a whole lot of people are in here. See, I like a 3X because I like loose fitting clothes. Because when you're a big guy, I don't want to snuggle.
Yeah.
So I usually get a 3X. But they didn't have when I went on the cruise. They didn't have it in white. They had like in blue, but I wanted white. Don't ask me why white because I can't keep white clean. But I wanted white, and Scott said he found it, so I'm waiting for it. Will G, I am official. November 9th, I'm on my way down to Galveston.
Oh, wow. Okay. That means I got to play the lottery.
Will G, I'm coming down there. I'm not on Derek. I did it. It's a UR Comp cruise, so I'm gonna be down there and I'm gonna say hi to Derek and all of them and you.
I really want to go on that. I'm like trying to figure out how to make it
work. Come on, let's go.
I got the PTO. It's Andrew. It's because he's got blood.
Well, you can go by yourself.
Yeah, said love
say, hey,
you'll be all right. He was talking big
to go. Yeah, get your girlfriend and say, hey, we had a sacrifice for the wedding. I got blood on my.
You stabbed me.
I need to spend some time. You stabbed me. Yeah, you stabbed me. I need a long time. I need a long time. You stabbed me. You know, I need to go. I can't.
Y'all know how sad Andrew would be if I went on a cruise without him.
Oh, please.
He talks to me. He would be so sad.
He's a grown man. He can handle it. He can play. He can play his little PlayStation. Yeah, he can go ahead and play with the PlayStation for a week. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt.
I've been looking at it. I've been looking at that cruise. I don't know.
It's right there in your backyard. Scott says, money? What money? Your money is no good. My money is good, Scott. Controversial Cruising just promised to wear it for our CTL on MSC. Scott, every time I go on MSC, I will take it. It's like I do like with my I do my Carnival Jubilee jacket. Whenever I go on Carnival, because you always take a jacket in case it gets cool and whatever, that's the one I take. Trust me, every time I go on MSC, that jacket is coming with me. And if I'll have it on when we start talking about MSC on the lives, and then when we go on the ship and do a live Cruise Talk Live. Cruise Talk Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Cruise Talk Live, we talk cruising. I had to put that plug in there, Z.
That's all right,
I will. That's probably going to be my favorite cruise jacket. The Jubilee, I like the Jubilee jacket because the crew wears it, so everybody's asking me, "Oh, I like that. Where'd you get that?" Blah, blah. So I really do like that one. But the MSC one, it will be. I will wear it out. My only problem is it's white, and if you know how
white
dirty I can be, That I mean, I can take it off whenever I eat, take it off when I drink. I'm like a little baby, beer pouring down my. So I'm gonna have to take it off whenever I do anything. But I thought that was one of the sharpest jackets that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Andrew has the same problem with the Carnival one. Everybody thinks he's crew member.
Yeah, I mean they don't necessarily think I'm crew member, but they all want to talk about it, and they which is it's a good talking point. I'm an introvert, so I kind of blow people off when they start talking about it. Yeah, I know I got it on Jubilee, and I just walk off. But I mean, a lot of people want to talk about it. Will G says I booked Unhinged also, and welcome in Mike VentureCast.
Right, there you go, Michael.
Mike,
Hold on.
I have questions.
My police.
Mike, I booked the Navigator of the Seas, and I have questions about Navigator of the Seas. So
take me away.
One of the tricks. Do you have a video for Navigator of the Seas, Mike?
I think he does. Mike, come up here.
So I gotta look at that. Controversial Cruising says. So what do you think? So what do you think it's like for me? Oh, Scott. I mean, people think he's crew. I'm assuming. I'm not. I don't want to go racist or anything like that. But Scott, I've only been asked 10 times if I work on the ship.
Wow. Yeah.
Scott says, but that's really light for me on Carnival. Oh, that's really light for me on Carnival. It's usually 50.
Oh, well, we got 9 people watching. Hey, good afternoon.
Hey,
welcome to the 4th of July pre-show before the Disease birthday weekend. Yeah.
Okay, Mike says, yes, I got some vlogs on it. So Mike, I'm going to be all over your channel now. Because I think it's August 11th. I think it's August 11th. I would have to look it up.
Look at here.
We're
going up again. We got 10 people. Hey.
I go to Long Beach, I believe. I believe it's out of Long Beach. It's out of California, West Coast. So I'm just trying to get some pointers on the ship. I can't believe how nice the ship looks for it to be. I think it was built like in 2002 or 3 or something like that. And it's comparable. It looks comparable to the Vista class Panorama and
it's a little bit bigger.
Horizon.
It's a little bit bigger because when me and my financial advisor went on the Navigator, they had the Vista there in Galveston. They also had the Navigator there, and it just dwarfs them. I mean the height dwarfs them, and the width dwarfs them both. But yeah, Michael.
Scott says he'll be right back. He's got a shower.
Oh, you got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was. Yeah, you got a shower. Somebody. Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's out the shower. Let's get off the shower.
Yeah, let's get out the shower. The shower. See?
Mike. Mike says it's been a couple of years ago, but I don't think anything changed. I really like the ship, and I don't have it with me, but it said something about like it was upgraded. I don't know what part it was upgraded, but
yeah,
I did look at a couple of videos, and I was surprised. I had a choice between the Ovation for 3 days or Navigator of the Seas for 4 days. I chose 4 days because I'm trying to get to Diamond or Royal, so I'm trying to get as many days as possible.
Yes, absolutely. I think you enjoyed the Navigator. I mean,
it looks like. I mean, it had everything I wanted. So I think I'm really enjoying it. Will G says Navigator is the same class as a Mariner. I don't know much about the Royal
Mariner.
ship.
Yeah. Like the Navigator of the Seas, but yeah, Navigator of the Seas. There are a lot of videos out there for Navigator of the Seas. That's why I picked the Navigator of the Seas because I was on YouTube, and we were walking with a football and drinking with a drakey, and you've been drinking a little bit more than I have, and the Royal Caribbean commercial came on, and I said, "Hey man, that was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do it." And he said, "Okay." He had his credit card. We did it that night, and man, it was one of those cruises. Jennifer gonna say, "Man, I cannot tell anybody what I did, but I did." There's videos of me.
Had to pay for the
Elaborate.
cruise.
What did you do?
Had to pay for the cruise.
No, I didn't pay for a cruise. No. I was on the phone runner, drunk.
Oh yeah, I remember
Well, and I forgot. You know, when you get on the stage, you forgot when you go underwater, you close your mouth. And I was a little bit drinky. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That was one scene. The other one I cannot say. The other one was
Venture Cat says I like the Bamboo Room, the Tiki Bar, and Hooked Seafood. I don't like seafood, so I won't go there.
You probably like Chops Grill. I know you like that. If you like steak, Chops Grill, well, you like. Speaking of Chops Grill, Jennifer said you were on a second cruise of the Jubilee. Did y'all go to 555 Steakhouse?
We did go to the steakhouse.
And
Actually, we went on embarkation day.
yeah, you told me. I can't remember the name of that steak. It's the biggest one they have. Cowboy steak.
Cowboy.
The Cowboy.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, on NCL they have the Cagney Steakhouse. I think their steaks are better.
I heard. See, if I go to NCL, I'll be in big trouble.
Stick your little pinky out.
No, I need mine cooked, man. I'm sorry. But
At NCL, I mean, of course, their prices are a little bit higher in the beginning, but I don't know. I've been looking at Carnival; they're getting up there. But I mean, they give you one free specialty, so you can pick that. And so Andrew, for his birthday, wanted the steakhouse, and so really, it cost us nothing.
Will G says Ovation is the Quantum class ship. I guess they have two. Is a Quantum? That is a ship, right?
yeah, Quantum class. Yeah.
So Quantum and Ovation, I guess they're both going to the West Coast, Long Beach. So I've seen a couple of videos for about Ovation, and I was really tempted. Only reason I didn't pick it was 3 days. So I said I would pick Navigator, even though Navigator was a much older. I shouldn't say much older, but it was an older ship, 5, 6, 7 years older than Ovation. But when I saw the videos on Navigator, I was so pleased I picked it, even though it's on a 4-day cruise.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna love that. And see, Jennifer, so I know you're big with the Carnival. What do you think about the VIP situation?
Hey, Danny D, welcome in.
Hey, Danny. I'm honestly not a fan of it. I mean, I'm 1 day from platinum, and I turned platinum in January. So I'm kind of, I mean, I don't know. I'm back and forth on it. So I have two feelings. One, I'm kind of sad that I'm gonna lose status, but two, I also understand because I mean, Chloe's 5 years old and gold. So really, how can they sustain that? You know, when people are cruising more. So I definitely see both sides to this. And honestly, I haven't been loyal to Carnival the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, I've gone
cheater.
I know, right? I mean, since the Jubilee, we've been on the Encore twice. We've been on Utopia of the Seas on a back-to-back, MSC World America, and
big cheater.
I can't say anything about that. MSC is probably going to get a lot of new people since
I hope not.
For Carnival.
They will.
There's a lot of people going to leave because
MSC is the worst cruise line out there.
I understand what Carnival's trying to do from a business aspect, but from a customer standpoint, good luck to them.
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk here?
Yes.
Sure.
People that cruise on Carnival, they're not going to pay the price to go on these other cruise lines. They're just not going to do it. I mean, I know what they're saying. There's going to be a few people, but they're not going to pay the price to go on Royal. I mean, people that that have the extra bucks might, but the crowd that Carnival is, they have a certain crowd, and they're not going to pay. They're not going to pay $800 a person to go on a 4-day cruise. then they're not going to do it.
Well,
I wouldn't do it.
And Carnival, I mean, people talk about Carnival like all of a sudden they were giving you, and this is just for loyalty. They were giving you the world, like you got everything from Carnival. Carnival, thank you so much. I was loyal to you, Carnival. You've been taking care of me. Carnival's been taking away stuff from you forever.
yes,
The steakhouse.
I agree with that.
The steakhouse you went to on the first day. Well, now I go there. I don't get my bottle of wine. I get 2 glasses of wine. I mean, that's something they took from me. And this new category, they instead of a platinum diamond party, I don't get that. I get a diamond event. They haven't said what it was. I'm not losing anything. So if you take me from diamond to nothing, so be it.
My dad passed away in 2018. And he was saying that before he passed away, like Carnival has been on a downward slope for at least 10, 15 years.
Yes.
I mean, even if you think about I started cruising in 2002, and if I compare like the things you used to get to what you get now on Carnival, it's very minimal. They've become the Spirit Airlines, in my opinion, of cruising. You pay the cheap fee to get on, but then we're gonna nickel and dime you for, you want this? Okay. Oh, you want this? Oh, you want extra this? But they become the Spirit. Royal.
I mean, Carnival. Yeah. Carnival. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have cut you off. Carnival is becoming that way. Well, now the $20 noodles and $15 slides.
Yes, but Carnival doesn't have the.
Hey, Z.
Yes.
Are you asleep?
No.
Are you looking in your basement?
What?
Are you looking in your basement?
No. No. I was just looking at my Xbox. Everything's cool, man. I was just looking at.
Are you looking in your basement on YouTube?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I just wanted.
I got brain damage. Got to give it. Thank you.
And I cut Jennifer off so badly she just left.
Oh. Hey.
It was really quick to take a drink of the beer. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
I was about to leave out, man. I didn't know.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mike.
I
just look at the Xbox and it's doing some weird stuff. Mike, since you wanted to navigate the seas, the one I was on.
Jake, can you hold on 1 second though? Because we had a topic going about the rewards program.
Yeah.
And I had my rant going. So can I get
okay? Go ahead, right on.
You're not losing anything, and people that are upset, everybody that's upset, the only thing they're mad about, it's not the loyalty gifts, it's not the drinks, it's none of that. It's just the color of the card. And I can't believe that many people. I'm Diamond. I can't believe that so many people are so upset just because of the color of the card. I'm more upset at what they've taken away from me than anything else. And I understand it's business. You have to make money. But that's why right now I have 9 cruises booked. That was just a flex right there. I just did that. That was a flex. I'm sorry. I have 9 cruises booked. Guess how many I have booked on Carnival?
4.
Probably 6.
1.
1?
Ooh,
1.
Go Mike.
Wow.
9. I have 3 on Royal, 3 on MSC, 1 on Virgin, 1 on Carnival, and 1 on Celestial Cruise Line overseas.
Oh,
I have 9 cruises, but I don't think I'm missing out on anything. Carnival, would I be Diamond? No. Luckily for me, Diamond. They go 6 years, so 2032, they can have Diamond status because I'm not worried about getting on the ship a half an hour early. And so many people, I get on early. You get on a half an hour early. They go Diamond, or they might go Suites. No, it's probably Diamond, Suites, Platinums. Everybody else come on board. It's like all within a half an hour. Huh?
You can buy the Faster the Fun and get the same perks.
Well, see, I'm more upset with that because it's like, hey, I've worked, 30 years to get the Diamond, so I can get up here.
Do I pay $17,000 to be loyal, or do I just go ahead and chip in like $100, $120?
Exactly. And now they get the perk I get. Well, you can keep it.
Right.
Well, yeah, they were complaining about oh well, we got too many platinum and diamonds. We can't board. They can't give the early boarding.
Right.
But then they turn around and oh well, here's faster to the fun, and
Right.
you guys, we'll just keep crowding it. No
Exactly.
problem.
And I'm not gonna lie, we've done faster the fun. It just makes life easier. I mean, well, we have. I mean, to be able, especially when like the Vista, it was. I mean, we had Chloe's stroller, we had the diaper bag, we had all the drinks and
It
whatever.
should have been diamond.
Well, I paid like $80
What
or
are you doing?
$100 or whatever it was, and got faster the fun and dropped off our stuff and went on about our cruise. It was fine.
Yes, I had more problems with faster to the fun than anything else. But as I said, they have the nickel and diming and taking stuff away, and what they give you, it isn't worth trying to maintain. It's not worth. It's not worth trying to maintain diamond. It's not worth to maintain platinum. It's definitely not worth platinum. You get absolutely nothing. Early boarding, you get absolutely nothing.
That laundry, don't forget about the bag of laundry.
But if you're doing a 7-day cruise, who cares about laundry? I mean, it's nice to go home with clean laundry, but who really cares? You can take that home and wash it. So
and
I mean,
a bottle of water. Bottle of water.
Speaking of bottled water,
2 drinks per cruise. I mean, it was crazy. And what people are complaining, it's about the color of the card, and it has absolutely nothing to do with how Carnival treated their loyal people, because they didn't give you anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Will G says, I have 9 cruises booked and 6 of them are Carnival. I'm not canceling them because most of them are group cruises. I would, if I had Carnival cruises, I would not cancel. I just, and that's even if I wasn't Diamond, I wouldn't cancel, because you probably got a good price. Will G, it's a group cruise. It's all fun. It's all. I mean, it's all fun. It's all cruising, and people worried about getting on a half an hour early. And I'm gonna
Well,
I think on the Jubilee, I got on early than I was supposed to, because you can use the system, especially if you're using a wheelchair.
Well, they should make you get on at your regular time. I'm sorry.
I mean, especially when you're on a wheelchair. And
you should wait. You should wait till everybody else gets on, then get on.
Are you kidding me?
I am just kidding. People, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Don't attack me.
But I'm going to say, too, like, we've gotten on the Utopia of the Seas as first-time royal people. We walked right onto the ship. We went through the process and walked right on. Same thing with MSC. We sat there probably 15, 20 minutes. We were group number, like, 34 or something. We sat there, but we walked right on once they started. I mean, the biggest thing with that was they were trying to get things going, because it was the first, inaugural sailing. So again, that hasn't been an issue. Same thing with MSC, NCL this last couple of weeks. Like, we walked right on. We got there at 9:30, got on the ship. We were on the ship by like 10:30 when they were allowing it. And, we were able to just walk right on and do what we needed to do. So I don't know that that's even really, only Carnival's the only one where I've ever felt like I've had to sit there and just wait. So
no. The MSC went out of New York. I had to sit there and wait because they weren't ready to board. So they were still having people come into the terminal. But they gave you numbers and you kind of boarded like in order. But it wasn't bad. All these cruise lines I'm going on, I don't really have the status where I board early. Only Carnival, and I can't tell you that big of a difference. And I would not pay MSC $100 or $10,000 or whatever to get on 20 or 30 minutes early. I just wouldn't do it.
You just can't. You just say,
Answer that fun. Welcome in.
Hey, after that. Hey, so. Okay, are you done? No, kidding.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done.
No, the question is, Mike, me and you have been on the Navigator Seas. I know you love Chops Grill.
Yeah, I'm usually a Chops Grill loyalist.
Yeah. I think it was the Navigator Seas that you had your little episode. Oh, no, it was Carnival, wasn't it?
Yeah, episode?
You'd have to give me some more details.
Sleeping outside at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, that had no, that was you're
That
thinking
was yeah, that was on carpet.
you're
Anyway,
confusing
so
something else.
yeah, that was something. Else. So we're trying to get Bill to go on the Flow Rider. Do you think he should go on the Flow Rider?
No, Bill
Well,
like
I mean,
unbroken
if
bone.
he wants to go, more power to
You
him.
know what? You can get some bit. You could. I tell you, you get some watches on that video. You get like 40,000 views on that video.
Yeah,
do it
old
for
man
do it
breaks
for the
neck
views.
on Flow Rider.
No,
I get a lot of views.
You know they let you lie down now.
Then they probably then when I fall down and I get blown back to the back of the backboard and break my neck.
Have the shoulder surgery.
Will G says that that will put me at 154 days for Carnival. I was getting close to Diamond, but now I will never see it. Will, you're not missing anything. I'm telling you, Will. It may seem like you might be missing something. They do a nice brunch. It's not worth it. I'm telling you. And it might be easy for me to say it because I've done it. But if you're telling me I got to spend $33,000 to remain for Carnival to remain loyal to me, it's not worth it. And the gifts that they give out, I re-gift them because I don't want the pin, the hat, or whatever they give out. I don't want any of that. The bottled water, you can keep it if that's part of it. The 2 drinks per cruise. Come on now, that's some broke stuff right there. That's 4 drinks a day or 2 drinks a day.
I forget to get my free drinks because they make it the last day at dinner.
Oh,
or
no.
I always forget.
They changed it now where you can get them anytime. But at one time, Carnival, the only time they had 1 free drink, Diamond. The only place I could get it was at C-Day Brunch.
Wow.
I mean, it was crazy, and it's like you can keep it. I just like to say I'm Diamond.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
So, is that going to continue once you're Diamond on Royal? Just asking for a friend.
I'm sorry. I was reading the comment. Did you say something to me?
I did.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I said, is that going to continue once you're Diamond on Royal? Just asking for a friend.
Diamond. If I can get the Diamond on Royal.
Oh my God.
The 4 free drinks a day. I must be missing something here.
No.
But the 4 free drinks a day. I don't have to buy the drink package.
Oh, come on, man. Don't. Come on.
That's 70 days, right? On Royal?
80.
80?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I hit Diamond on Utopia, but I haven't got to use it yet until my next cruise, but yeah, the four free drinks plus I already get free drinks in the casino, so now there'll be no reason to get a drink package.
As a me, 4 free drinks to be in the morning.
Well,
okay, but again, I get free drinks in the casino, so
normal people,
4 free drinks in the casino will be gone less than an hour.
No,
if you gamble,
free drinks plus free drinks in the casino.
I
mean, why get the drink package?
Why? I'm saying with the Carnival, I get free drinks in the casino.
I mean, I want to go someplace else to get some drinks, not at the casino.
Or you can just cruise NCL where you get more at sea and you get drinks all over the ship all day long.
You're paying for
you can get 4 at a time if you want. You can get 2 or 4. They don't care.
Hold on. What did you say, Jennifer?
So NCL, like when you book, they have the more at sea. When you do the more at sea, you get unlimited drinks, alcohol. You can get soda, whatever. You can get more than one. Like we were ordering 2 to 4 at a time, and then you get with the more at sea. You also get a specialty dining. You get 150 minutes of internet, and you get $100 onboard credit. So just saying.
Oh,
I've actually looked at NCL and the more at sea package isn't a bad package if you like all that stuff. Again,
they're
Carnival,
pricey though. It seems like you're getting it, but you're kind of paying for it.
It was only $5,300 for an ocean view.
Oh,
5,300.
cheap.
$5,300.
Practically giving it away.
It's always 5,300.
53 for Ocean View.
Ooh, you could do
See, that-
6,000
Family
courses.
Ocean View.
Holy
Sorry.
moly. And
That's
all
what
you got
the-
was a specialty dinner?
Yeah, that's
That's,
And
that's like
they
6
didn't give
or
you like
7
unlimited
courses.
Wi-Fi, 150 minutes.
and we
Right.
had to pay.
20 minutes a day.
But they do like specials with their internet during the week too. So like
Uh,
I think I got unlimited internet for $70, like second day in or whatever.
5,300. No, I can buy 2 cruises. With
But that was for 3
$5,300.
people in a family Ocean View.
I can still buy 2 cruises for 5,300.
53.
No. Well, I had a one income. They gonna say it's 5,300.
I say that jokingly, guys. I say that jokingly. Like,
Yeah, I know, because you're talking to 3 single guys here.
me too.
Antoinette Fun says, "Hey, Bill. For some reason, I thought I spoke to you. You probably did. Was listening and killing flies.
Mm.
Will G. All of those days were after the pandemic. I'll come back to that comment real quick. Will G says need 54 days more to get diamond on Royal. That's I'm shooting for diamond on MSC and diamond on Royal. But
Well, see, it's 80 days, but for a solo cruiser, it's only 40
exactly.
because you get double points.
Don't you get double if you do it that way? I heard if you go, it's double.
So you're saying I need to cruise solo? That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Until you get the diamond.
Yeah, after you get
Andrew, I'm doing it for us, so I can be diamond.
Yes.
It's a strategy, you know.
It really is.
You know, tactical cruising.
tactical cruising. Right, here's the plan. We gotta do this, we gotta go here, that, and then 5,300. No.
Well, I'm gonna be honest too. If you look at some of the land vacations, like going to Hawaii is almost as much as going for a week is almost as much as going on some of these cruises.
It can.
Yeah.
When you say beachfront properties.
I think I'll stay 1 week.
And I'm talking like staying in Waikiki Beach, you know, like prime spots.
Hawaii. The only way I'll go to Hawaii if I would in my bucket list to go see Pearl Harbor.
I had Andrew pull me quotes yesterday for Alani.
Alani is expensive.
$750 a night for a 1-bedroom villa.
Oh well, I think Mike could beat you.
Does it include all the drinks and all the food?
I don't
Yeah,
think
what do you get for
Disney.
that?
So it's just the room?
I think it's just the room with a kitchen.
Oh no, all-inclusive? Oh no.
So $8,000 to $9,000 just for the room if you go for a week.
For a week,
Uh-uh.
yeah.
No.
Nah, sorry. They can
So
keep
I think
that.
we're gonna do is we're going to like fly in, and then we're gonna go stay at like some like a Best Western Plus or something in Waikiki, and
You
then
could still pay.
Outrigger or
you're not
something of
paying
that
You
sort.
still pay a lot of money.
Maybe a Red Roof Inn. I
Motel
don't know.
You're not. Stop it, Jen. Stop it.
You're not gonna be.
And then like Sunday night, move over to Alani and like have like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday because it's cheaper.
You're not a Bill. You're not going to do Best
You're not
Western.
gonna be cheap like that.
Travel lodge.
Right. You stop it.
I could.
Stop it. Will G says we got a great deal on NCL last year for Thanksgiving. $2,850 for the 4 of us.
That's
Nice.
a great deal.
Yeah.
That's an awesome deal. And you got to think too, that was Alaska. Alaska's a little more expensive. So I think
It is.
for us to do the exact same room out of Miami, it was only like, I want to say it was only $3,500 because we did
Only
the exact same room.
Only
We did the exact
35.
same room when we went out of Miami, and then we loved the room so much we canceled our balcony,
Okay.
and which I kind of regret, and went to the Ocean View in Alaska.
You didn't do a balcony on your wedding day or cruise?
No, but I should have. I felt I had regrets because it was hot on the ship. Like, I'm like, it's cold outside. Doesn't mean you need to cook us on the inside, but you know.
Why was it hot? You know,
I had air conditioning.
I mean, we did. We turned it down as low as we could. We had a fan, but it was still like The
Oh,
ship
boy.
was just warm. It was.
Okay.
Plus, we had a heat wave in Alaska. We were
We
under a
did.
heat advisory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will G says the Viva for Booze Cruise 4.0 was a little pricey though.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of my cruises. The rock and roll group cruise I thought was pricey.
So they're
Yeah.
up to 4.0 now on the booze cruise.
I can't even keep up. Who's throwing this one? Rob, Eddie, Bruce. I don't know who's throwing this one now. So I don't know.
No, you know,
Even though I really enjoyed the booze cruise when I went. I booked a booze cruise no, scratch that. Bruce and See Me Traveling, they were booking a Halloween cruise this year, but because Carnival was kind enough to give me a cheap 14-day cruise on a Mardi Gras coming from Spain back here, I had to cancel that one and took the 14-day. But the booze cruise was the first one was not. I haven't been on one since.
So are you going to Celebration Key this month or
No, I won't. Not until October. The end of October, maybe.
I think Derek and Amanda are on the way there now.
Yeah,
I was looking at booking a cruise for that this month.
It was
expensive. And I was surprised how much they're. I mean, they're saying they're cruising at 100%, but I was on there last night and there was a lot of ships that got availability for this month going to Celebration Key. So
I don't know when they say 100%. I don't know what they mean by that, because like you said, they're available, but it was 2, 3, and 4-day cruise and stuff like that, and they were like
they had the celebration. I saw the celebration last night. I think it was a 6-day on Celebration to go into Celebration Key.
Yeah,
I was looking at that one. I was thinking seriously about doing that one.
How much was it?
Well, it was a casino deal, so I want to say it was like right around 400 or 500.
Well, that's not too bad.
Wait a minute,
That's not bad.
wait a minute.
Casino deal, yeah.
Mike, you just said 400 or 500 for this cruise.
Yeah, it was for one person, and I want to say it was 500 with that's gratuities and insurance.
Wow,
and all of that.
What? And you didn't take
Celebration, the XL class, you know.
Right.
You didn't take it?
That's not bad at all.
I looked at it last night. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm kind of thinking about it going there, you know, because I think next month I'm going to go back to Thailand. So I'm thinking about squeezing this one in and, you know, so that way I can say I did a cruise this year.
Yeah.
Mike, how far is Thailand? It can't be that far because I looked at it. Well, a cruise goes there. So if I cruise out of Singapore,
yeah,
it hits Thailand.
Right.
That's I think my next bucket list cruise. I think I'm looking at something like that because I want to do Thailand again. Yeah, I should fly over, but I probably will do a cruise over, fly to Singapore, and then do like a 7 to 14-day cruise. And I think it hits like Vietnam and maybe Malaysia,
Vietnam, you know, Thailand, and some others. But if you're going to do that, from what I've been checking it out a lot, and those sell out pretty quick.
Do they?
So you're going to have to book it probably a couple of years in advance.
Okay,
that's because I was trying to get something. You know, like over here, I'm used to being able to jump on something quick, but over there, it's like a year, 2 years out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think they got a lot of ships over there, so maybe that's why.
I'm gonna take a look because that's kind of my next goal is to do over there in Asia, like that.
And going back to Tokyo, I'll be back. Bill, I know you love Tokyo, and
I want to go back.
If I had some money, I'll just go to Tokyo for about 3 days in Tokyo and just do everything I want to do.
Probably more than that. I mean, because that 15-hour flight. I mean, you're going to need a day or two to recover from that.
That's a long flight.
I don't need that kind of recovery. All I need is a drinky, and I'll be all right.
Z, you're 78 years old. You need recovery time.
78.
78
years old. Yes, that I need my my spread up license, which I should have one right now.
Yeah, I can't. I'm to the point. I got to get at least premium economy doing that long haul flight. I mean, I've been lucky. I got business class a couple times. And,
Yeah,
and
that's the
man, I
best
was
way to
so
do it.
happy.
I don't have any points or miles that I could use for airlines, but Delta, if they have them available, I get it. And usually I get some of the better seats that even that in coach. Because like the last time I went over to Australia, I flew coach, but my seat was right in front of the one of the exits, so there was no seat in front of me, and I could stretch my legs out as far as I wanted to, so I could get up without disturbing people. It's only 2 seats. It was like a perfect setup for me.
Yeah.
That was a perfect.
I've been flying exclusively with like EVA Airways, and I've been racking up a lot of miles. So they gave me their little black card or whatever. So now I can go to their lounge.
Nice.
If I book at least the premium economy, they'll bump me up for the lounge and all that, which that makes a difference.
Will G says, "Are any of you guys doing the Unhinged group cruise February 2027?" I plan on it if I get a good casino rate. Right now, they're trying to charge me for an interior room, no gratuities, just for the room and the port charges, like $750. So that would mean like $1,500. I'm trying to see if I can get a casino rate, but more than likely I'm going. Hopefully, it's not going to sell out. I don't think it will, but I want to go.
What's the details on that? What cruise line?
It's a Carnival Celebration, February 14th. If you watch Controversial Cruising and Cruise Life TV and Carnival Cruise Addicts, it's not a group cruise. It's like the ungroup cruise where everybody, like if you watch the Match Game and Thirsty Thursdays, that wild and crazy bunch, which they might be a little too wild for me. So they're gonna be like, oh, Bill, he was never around. Well, I mean, it's only so many nipples I can see. It's only so many sausages I can take. It's only so many. So, Scott, if you listen, I'm just joking. Anyway, so they're gonna say, he was never around, which is what happened to all my group cruises.
Yeah, I think that. Go ahead.
It should be a lot of fun. They probably have about 30 different channels that have already committed, probably have already booked it. Not all content creators, but like 30 channels that come into that Match Game Thursday deal.
And that's a Valentine's Day cruise.
Yeah, same day as a Poop Cruise.
Valentine's Day. No.
Poop Cruise was a Valentine's Day cruise.
Happy Valentine's.
What, the Poop Cruise, the Triumph?
Triumph, that was a Valentine's Day cruise.
Yeah, that's right. My mom's best friend was on that cruise.
I couldn't imagine being on that, being part of that. I mean, I've seen people under normal cruising conditions, flip out on like debarkation day. Like I've seen just drama over that, and I can only imagine if you like no bars, no restaurants, no casino, no power,
sitting out on the upper deck catching some sun. That's all I want. Yeah, it might sink a little bit, but hey.
Yeah.
The vlogs. I mean, he gets some good, some interesting vlogs. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm over here. We're in Tent City out here on the Lido.
I'd be there. We go out to the sun. People, they wouldn't like me because I'd still be having a good time.
Yeah. Like, hey, I don't know where y'all can play. I'm not working.
A soggy lettuce sandwich? Yes, please.
Hey.
I can only imagine like when they open that bar up again.
Oh yeah, that's the problem right there.
That would
have made it worse.
Yeah, it did. Because people act like fools when they get free drinks.
Fireball.
I just
right. I know, right? Z, you drink too much, you start acting crazy, right?
Oh well, yeah. I've never had that kind of crazy. I do is probably fall asleep.
Yeah, we got some fun.
We also looked at the Unhinged, but it's kind of expensive.
You look at what?
I said we've also looked at the Unhinged, but it's kind of expensive for us right now.
Unhinged.
It should be nothing. That's nothing compared to you. It's probably $2,500. That's one of your cheaper cruises.
Yeah, you're making all the money.
I mean, well, you're cheap,
Oh,
cheaper
boy.
cruising.
You're money bags. You go to Cruise Alaska.
The thing with that is, that's Carnival's top of the line ship, and this is where they're running into the problem. Carnival's run into a problem. They don't want to be the Spirit of the seas or what Walmart of the seas. They don't want to be that.
Yeah.
But their ships can't compare to these newer ships
No.
that are charging
Yeah,
$3,000 or $4,000.
Once you get on World America or like Utopia, and then you go back to like Celebration.
You gonna say?
Well,
It's a difference.
Yeah, but MSC World America might be a little bit different, but like Utopia and stuff like that, there's no direct comparison. But I would be just as happy on Carnival Jubilee as I would be Utopia if you add in the price. Because I mean, I would pay half the price on Jubilee. I would pay half the price. And
So we paid just as much to go on. Of course, we were on a New Year's sailing, but for Jubilee, we paid. I want to say it was $3,300 for that sailing. But we had a balcony. We had a balcony on. I'm not going to compare Utopia, but on MSC World America, inaugural sailing. So you had the second sailing on the holiday. You had an inaugural sailing, and we had the drink package and internet included for free.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
World America. And it was $2,800 for the three of us. A balcony.
But you can't. MSC is they're undercutting their prices on purpose. So you almost can't compare those right now. But if you compare the Jubilee to NCL's newest ship to Royal's newest ships, there's no comparison.
NCL.
This is what makes such a great thing about MSC is that they're giving you their newer ships at a discounted rate, and the ships are really nice. I mean,
yeah,
that's why I literally hopped on this World America solo. It's a solo cabin, Wi-Fi, drink package, and it was like $1,400. And
oh my God.
I mean, I couldn't.
You got my phone number. Why you didn't call me? Yeah, that's a good deal, man.
Oh, if I didn't have a solo cabin, Z, I would have invited you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Antoinette says we are thinking about going on the Unhinged in February 2027. It's a long ways out. I just don't want to. I don't want to pay that much because apparently I'm going to need the drink package because everybody else is going to be drinking, and being around a bunch of drunks and not drunk is not fun.
That's not fun.
Not that I'm calling people on their cruise drunks.
Yeah, what?
But I mean, it's going to raise the price up to whatever, and I'm looking for a casino deal. That's what I'm looking for.
What do you think about these two new XL classes coming out? They've been talking about they're going to have like an all-night water park.
Class?
Yeah, they're going to have like an all-night water park, and they're going to have some boat rides or something that I've been hearing.
Can you imagine the water park in February from Galveston?
Believe it for Galveston? No.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it all sounds nice.
Yeah.
It all sounds nice, but in reality, it's going to go over like a roller coaster at sea.
I just think that I mean, I hate to say it, and I hate to be like the bearer of bad news for everybody, but because I'm watching all these videos, and I'm putting videos out too about this whole program, and I think everybody's buying into this idea that they rolled it out a year in advance, so they want to hear our feedback, and they're going to make some changes, and they're going to tweak it, but I'm here to say that that's not happening. They're all in on this. They are not caring what anybody. They put John Heald out there. He's going to take the beating for the next year. And but wait a minute. You're going to complain. Here's some Coke. Y'all want some Coke? And wait a minute. We lowered the price of the pool noodle rental on Celebration Key from $20 to $10. So there you go, peasants. You know, here's a MasterCard. So all you people complaining that you can't rack up points, here, just pay your mortgage every month with this Carnival MasterCard so you can maintain Diamond.
Which is
they're not rolling back because they put all their money in these 2 new XL class ships, Celebration Key. They're revamping the other 2 private Mahogany Bay, and they're going to put a swim up bar and all that, and so they don't care, you know.
They don't care
But
about
if see, you got a lot of people say, I'm not cruising Carnival anymore. If they don't change, if enough people don't change, or people that spend money. See, a lot of people cruised right at the pandemic. Carnival was giving away cruises.
Oh my, yeah.
I mean, giving them away.
They had to.
Now, all those people that they gave away cruises, now they have status. Well, Carnival is like, okay, well, let's see how much status you really have. And they're running into a problem. But the only thing that's going to change is if it hurts their bottom line and people start canceling the cruises. They're not. They're not going to pay royal prices. They're not going to pay NCL prices. They're not going to pay princess prices. They're not going to pay celebrity prices. Right now, they would pay MSC prices, but MSC they don't have enough.
Well,
they don't have enough ships.
But they're learning. That's why they came into the market, and that's why I talked to Bill about this. MSC is just kicking it out of the park now.
Even MSC prices have started to go up. Even their prices are starting to go up. I'm not seeing the 200, and these are like just regular prices, not casino deals, nothing like that. $250 deals. And I mean, I'm already starting to see those prices go up. I'm not getting those deals. It could be summertime, so I'm gonna wait to see like in the fall to see whether or not they bring back the $200 deals or whatever. But MSC prices seem unnaturally low for the type of ships that you're getting.
Yeah, but the one in Galveston is the one. You know what? I almost pulled the trigger on that so many times, but it's just one of those. If I gotta do that, I also gotta pay for the hotel, gotta pay for the scooter,
Greyhound,
and then what Southwest did, I said, "Oh Lord, no!" So I had to do Amtrak. I'm never gonna do Greyhound ever again.
Come on, Z. I mean,
come
on.
I'm sure it was a good. I'm sure the people at Greyhound treated you professionally and got you where you needed to go.
We'll just say the Inter Pride came out, and people don't want that.
Will G says MSC has the drink package 40% off right now. And actually, I booked it on my birthday. I'm going on MSC Seascape for my birthday. It's a 4-day cruise. I'm going on it for my birthday, and I did get that deal, and it was $51 a day, including gratuities. So for a 4-day cruise, I paid $204 for all and I bought it. I'm sorry. They limited to four drinks. The World America, I bought it before they've had a limit on the drink. So the World America is unlimited, but for my birthday, $51. But that Royal I just booked had it 45% off, and it was only $54 a day for my 4-day cruise. So I may do that. And then Antoinette at Fun says, what about our casino deals? We'll see. You know, it probably is going to depend on how much you gamble.
Mine have already dropped off a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Carnival is tired of giving away cruises. You gamble $100 in a casino. Here's a free cruise. Carnival is they're becoming a business.
Yeah, well, they made their money. Yeah. Well, they made their money after the shutdown, so they don't care anymore. They made their money.
Well, I mean, they're business. They shouldn't care. They shouldn't be paying us. After the pandemic, I received offers like for a free cruise plus a $500 onboard credit, and I really didn't gamble that much. They were paying me to go on a cruise. Not a good business practice.
Well, they got all that because people forget about all the debt that they took on coming out of the pandemic. And now, granted, they've been able to pay some of that down. Yeah, they refinanced some of it, but still, I mean, they got they look at the revenue that they're bringing in. But a lot of that revenue is going right back out, to pay.
Yeah.
I
their
mean, a
debt.
lot of it is,
So,
and they know they have some new ships coming out, but
That-
their prices are still cheaper than everybody else, or as cheap. So people just got spoiled, and I'm one of them. I got spoiled, and I see Carnival prices. It's like, would I pay a couple of $100 more to go on a Royal Utopia over Carnival? Probably would. So Carnival, I mean, they're like, it's a funny mixture right there where we can't overcharge, but we can't undercharge because we still have to make money.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Carnival,
I'm not gonna lie. I took extreme advantage of all the good deals and stuff coming. When the restart, everything opened up. I mean, I went and because I didn't even really know. I had no idea that you could get casino deals. So
Yeah.
my first couple of Carnival cruises, I went in, dropped a bunch of money. Next thing I know, I'm just getting all these casino offers. And so, I mean, I've been on probably 9 Carnival cruises, and 7 out of the 9 were casino cruises. And then same thing with Royal. I bounced over to them, did the same thing. And then I'd say, well, the majority of those cruises were casino deals. So I can't complain too much,
no, Mike, I'm the same way. I mean, I'm more hurt by if you take away my casino deals than anything I get for being Diamond, because
Right.
what I get from the casino is why I cruise the way I cruise. It has nothing to do with that loyalty to Carnival. It has nothing to do with that.
I agree with that. Like, I mean, I want to say Royal has sent me every week. They're sending me every week since
every
Utopia.
day. Every day I'm getting and now they're starting to update. They're updating the offers almost daily. Like because they give me what they'll do is they'll break it down by, okay, here's if you want a balcony, you can get these, and it'll say the ships, the dates.
Yes.
And then it'll say like Ocean View.
Same.
And then so like I don't buy it. I don't take the bait. So then the next day they send me a new one, and now they scrub some of the dates. They'll add dates, take some away, and now here recently they said, oh well, hey, if you want 2 cabins, you can have one for
They sent me the
yourself,
same
and
thing.
you can have a second cabin to bring some other people.
Right. They sent me the same thing.
I don't think I have
And
that.
now
one yet.
now they're throwing in free play, which before Royal never really gave me free play. So it's just like they're just continuing. So at this point, I'm kind of holding out to see, well, how far are they going to take this?
Well, the cruise that Navigator Seas, they gave me a balcony, and that's unheard of for my level of gambling. I'm not even prime. I'm not even prime on Royal, and they gave me a balcony for 4 days.
I didn't even gamble. I didn't even go in the casino my last 2 Royal cruises. On Utopia, never went in the casino. Harmony didn't go in the casino, and yet they're still rolling
The crazy
out.
thing about Royal, I walked into the non-smoking casino, hadn't been the whole week. I walked in, and right then I just tapped my card. I won the hot seat, won $100. I hadn't even transferred money yet.
Well,
There you
I was
go.
like, okay, Royal, all right. And I did good in the
you
casino.
take your
that
money
week.
and run? You just take your money and run?
Yeah, straight to another slot machine.
Yeah.
I played high roller. I think at one point I was spending $27 a spin.
Holy moly!
Wow, 27. Woo.
Ooh, big
Man.
spender.
The most I
was
ever
their money.
spent.
was their
The
money.
most I've ever spent on a spin on a slot machine is $100. One
I did
spin,
that.
$100. I was at
that
Binion's
beats my
Horseshoe.
27. That beats my 27.
It was one spin, $100,
Wow.
and I got like a cherry, so I won 200. So I spent 100, won 200, so I was up 100. Then one more spin, lost. It took my 100 and left.
Yeah.
That was back in my younger days when I was working, had overtime, making money. It's like, hey, this is a story I can tell my grandkids how I spent $100 on one spin of the slot machine.
So I was doing $50 a spin on NCL, and you should have seen Clock standing. So I was bouncing machines. I would throw 100 in, play. I was playing the 9-liners. I love the 9-liners. Play 10 rolls or whatever. Okay, and then I'd bounce machines. And he and my friend Leo were there, and they were kind of just chatting. We were talking about different things. Andrew had just finished a slot tournament, and he placed like 4th. So anyways, we were bouncing. Well, I was hitting I started doing like $50 a spin, and you should have seen Clock. Like Clock was nervous. I was like, "Dang, Clock."
Clock is cheap. If you go $5, Clock is cheap.
I hate
He
when
is.
Yeah.
I literally, I was gambling in Vegas, and crucial. I've had some good runs at blackjack. I was gambling $1,000 to $1,500 per hand, and I had to double. So I mean, I literally have like $3,000 on the table gambling.
What?
But I started with 100, and I won 9,000. So it's like, I had lost a couple. It's like, well, time to quit. But my bets were so big, they actually had to shut the table down because whatever my bet was, if I won that bet, they couldn't pay me. So they had to shut it down and bring more money out.
Wow.
But I started with 100. See, and that's what people don't understand. It's like when they ask me a question like that, is like, what's the most you ever bet on a hand of blackjack? I don't know, 1,000, 1,500 for one hand of blackjack, because I won all this money. I couldn't lose.
Well,
I got brave. I got brave one night at Harrah's, and I stepped into the high rollers slot area, But this was after I had been like on a bender, I guess, if you will. I'd been there like all day. I started like noon. This was by the time I got in there, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I built my little ticket up to like a little over 4,000, And so I thought, man, I'm going for it,
Oh, you did not.
So I went in there and I looked around and I found one. I forget, I don't even know which one it was, but it was like $100 a spin. And man, I mean, it was like the blood pressure started ticking up a little bit. People started getting like, oh, look at this guy. He's doing $100 a spin, but I didn't go too far with it. I mean, after like, I don't know, 10 spins on it, I was like, I need to get out of here. I need to cash out and get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny because Vegas, I really have some great stories from Vegas. At one time, I went to Rio and I paid $100 into a $5 slot machine, and it took 2 credits.
Wow.
So it was like, I think I had like 20 spins, whatever it was. I won. It's like I won $12,000.
Oh my God! See,
next night I came back to the same slot machine, and it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and won like 7,000. Fast forward,
man,
I had a couple of buddies with me. It was like the three or four of us guys. As a matter of fact, it was 2 of my best friends. We went. Well, now they're calling me Big Willie because now their money is no good. I'm buying everything. So my money's no good. We're going to steakhouses and buying, the champagne and stuff like that. But they started acting as like my bodyguards.
Yeah.
Now people are coming up trying to figure out who I am.
Yeah.
And I went to a store to buy something, and they're acting as my bodyguard. They shut the store down. And I was like buying gum or something. But they shut the store down so I can go and buy myself and shop. Fast forward to Rio at night. They're still acting as my bodyguards, and we're drinking. I mean, I'm just drinks are flowing, whatever the top of the line. We're drinking good. The bartender, they're like, "Well, who are you?" I'm like, don't listen to them. I'm nobody. And they're
like, should have made a story up. You should have made a story.
I didn't have a story.
Retired NFL player.
The women are coming up to me, and do you want a party? No.
All right, here we go.
Well, long story, but that was the greatest time.
That's a good story. You can tell it.
That was one of my best times, one of my best stories. But I don't even know if this next story probably doesn't go over as well now as it did back then. But I had a buddy who was into high tech and computers and all this other stuff, big money, and he had a business, and he was looking for a business expense. So I went out for the Manny Pacquiao De La Hoya fight.
Yeah,
and he bought me tickets. Me and my date, he bought us tickets, and I think the tickets were like $2,000 a piece. So $4,000, we got the tickets. We wanted to see Pacquiao fight, and it was like big time. So after that, we go over to Bellagio. It was called the Vault at the time. It was their club, and we're partying. Of course, we had to have table service, and right next to us was P. Diddy and his table. So that story doesn't go over well now. I mean, back in the day when I told that story, it made more fun. But in the next table over is P. Diddy. So we're all down there partying together, popping bottles, and yay! Our tab, it was like five of us, our bar tab was like $9,000. It was like $9,000, and he picked up the tab. It was like it was the greatest time ever.
Well, too bad.
I really had, and I mean, these are the PG stories I'm telling you. I'm not even telling you the stories that I can't tell because it's PG-18.
Hey, be careful. Be careful.
It's
You might get
fine.
Now I can't even
Might
tell.
be getting some
Yeah, you can.
It's like, well, what happened? What really happened?
Well, P Diddy. Too bad he's not doing that.
But you know what's crazy is like the talking about all this because like Hera's rewards program now reminds me so much of what Carnival's moving to.
Yes,
because you know I went through a period where I was just dropping stupid money in the casino, and back then their top level was diamond, and so I hit it. And I was all, feeling good about myself, oh, now I get to go to the Diamond Lounge and da-da-da-da-da. And well, then they come out with like immediately as soon as I hit it, now we got the 7 stars, and it's like, man. And then the thing of it is your loyalty always expires. You know what I mean? So if you don't continue to keep spending, and so I went from diamond and dropped all the way down to nothing again, and so I can sympathize somewhat with some of these folks that are going to have to, but at least they gave them 6 years, or I guess it works out to 8 years, really.
It works out like 7 years.
Yeah.
So you get this one free year until the program kicks in, and then you get 6 years.
Right.
Antoinette Fun says I always spend between 2,000 3,000 total in the casino, which is that to me that should keep your deals coming.
You'll be good.
You should be. I mean, you probably won't get you won't get diamond, but you get platinum. But you're not getting anything anyway. What you're looking for are those deals and the deals on the cruises. And I mean, long story short, Vegas. That's the reason I stopped going to Vegas. The only thing I was really getting was like, hey, here's your free room, here's a suite, free drinks. Oh, here's dinner. I'd rather have a cruise. So I stopped going to Vegas and spend all my money. Like if I'm gambling, I spend it on cruise ships. And Vegas started getting really tight when Harrah's and MGM and they all bought like all the strip properties.
Right.
The program became more and more like what Carnival was coming up to. Is how much you spend. How much are you spending with us?
And even the free rooms, you got to pay the resort fee every day.
Right.
You got to pay parking. You got the glory days of Las Vegas that died long ago.
That's
why
taking the resort fees away though, because they're dying in Vegas right now.
Yeah, well they should because
I'm happy. Should I say that?
Yeah, really.
I take it back.
You want to bring me back? Take away some of those free from some of those fees. Give me the free offers. Like a free room is a free room.
Yeah.
But before, like Harrah and them started buying up everything. I mean, Caesars used to give me good prices, and Rio used to give me great prices. And here's a free buffet, and here's $100 free.
Yeah, I used to be able to, because I would get like 4 free nights at whatever, you pick it, Harrah's or Caesars or whatever. And then on top of that, they would give me a food credit. Like I would get like $100 food credit plus free play. And then, little by little though, they started, tightening that up.
It's just crazy.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Bill's correct. Vegas is not like it used to be.
All good things come to an end, I suppose.
Yeah, it's sad though, but I wish in Texas they have casinos because they don't realize.
They do. You can go to the little. Well, we got one right up the road here. It's Niskilla Indian Reservation, but it's tiny. It's tiny.
Yeah, I'll talk about like the Harrah's or
no, you're not gonna get that.
Yeah,
you gotta go to Charles or Shreveport.
You gotta go to Oklahoma, but they don't realize people are going and the money, how much money those things actually do for the economy and jobs and everything. They don't realize that. All that money.
Well, but see, you have lobbyists. You have lobbyists from outside the state. So,
Yeah.
see, like you got all these casinos in Louisiana. Well, the last thing they want is for us here in Texas to have casinos. So their lobbyists come into Texas, drop money. The ones from Oklahoma, they got the WinStar. That's part of the problem. Is those folks from the outside? They know that we don't have it, so we have to go there. And if we had it, Lake Charles would shrivel up. I mean, Lake Charles would close down tomorrow if we had our own
Shreveport as well.
Shreveport too. So
it is.
I mean, the first time I went to WinStar, it was tiny. I mean, I'm talking like
how tiny was it?
One room. It was tiny. I mean, the small. Anyways,
Okay.
I
get the picture.
Anyways, it was. I mean, it was maybe like a little room. And when I first went to WinStar, when I first turned 18, now that's one of the largest casinos. I think. I don't know if it's the largest in the world, but they advertise. Yeah, it's.
I never made it to the end of it. I kept walking and walking. I never made it to the end. I gave up.
What are you doing there, Bill? Is that
what are you talking?
What? What happened?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm just going through some pictures.
Oh.
What the heck is that?
Okay.
It's a toilet.
Oh, why?
Don't ask me. I don't know how to use it.
Why do you have a toilet?
Yeah, it was in Japan. I don't know because I walk in there to use the bathroom and it's like, what is this?
So
you gotta use
music?
Is that like the remote
vibration?
control?
I didn't. I just came in to do number one. I didn't come in there for number two. But I going by the song, I'm like, what could that possibly be? And I didn't. I couldn't. I didn't figure it out.
It looks like there's music and then like vibration and.
I mean, who knows?
And a bidet.
Oh,
I didn't see the bidet part. I mean, I didn't see that. Anyhow,
I think that would be that Y button if I was to guess.
But where would the water come from?
There's
above your ear.
There's a little, right by your ear.
That little different colored
square deal.
It flips out and probably sprays. You know what it needs to spray.
Wow!
Right there.
Flips out. Oh, okay. I didn't really notice that. Huh?
You didn't play with it while you were there?
No, I did not. I didn't want to get all wet because it's like, oh, you make the wrong mistake and hit the wrong button. Now, I chose just to keep walking.
Thailand's got the gun. They got the gun on all their toilets. So which I resist. I fought it as long as I could, but I finally gave in on the gun. So
I need you, Z. I need you to delete this live after this too. By the way,
I'm not gonna do that. Come on.
It's the greatest live ever. We're 2 hours in, 10 more to go, Bill.
Delete the evidence.
That'd be all right.
Delete.
Someone's watching.
Oh, let me take this.
No one's watching.
My goodness, let me take this down. By the way, I forgot. I'm just going through the pictures. I forgot about what my background picture was.
It's one of those days.
So have you guys been seeing been inundated with all this crazy the videos? Like Carnival's banning rap music.
Racist.
It's like, I swear, I opened up my feed the last couple
black
days,
people
and it's
anymore.
Like every other video, and it's like, man, which a lot of the stuff they're putting out is I mean, like just making stuff up, really. But
that's the case. The same way bars gonna suck.
Actually, I do think Carnival is changing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is it racist? I don't think so. But if a certain type of music attracts the element that fights all the time, there's a problem. So, I mean, Carnival has really had they've had a bad couple of weeks. They've really had a bad.
Poor John Heald.
I mean, it's been a bad couple of weeks.
They've done him wrong.
Poor guy.
but a lot of people are, and it's really good to see. Me and Z will be the minorities here, even though Z probably agree anyway. There, a lot of people, a lot of black people are saying that they agree. They want that behavior off the ship too, because it's only a fraction of the people.
Yeah.
I want to go on a cruise. I just want to sit there and relax and enjoy the good vibes and stuff like that. I don't want the fights on the cruise ships. I don't want, the speakers. Please, Z likes the speakers.
Speakers is a no-brainer.
Speakers are a no-brainer, especially when you go on the Lido deck.
Yeah.
But on MSC, I saw kids on like those wheelie things. Like I don't know if Andrew caught the picture of it, but like you know what I'm talking about? We saw them on those. They're not scooters, but they're like the
little.
I don't know. They're like flat. And they got wheels and like a hoverboard type thing.
Right.
They had those, and then we saw a bunch of kids with them on MSC, and then we heard the speakers as well. Like just you walking by and there's music and stuff. And Andrew and I were a little puzzled by that because I mean there was kids everywhere with those little things.
Wow, the kids.
So, but in 18 cruises, I've only seen a fight one time, and that was on the Carnival Freedom in 2019. It's the only time I've ever seen a fight. That was pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
I've seen like there was like one time where it wasn't really even a fight. It was some people arguing. There was like a little bit of pushing. Yeah. And then a bunch of people broke it up. And I think the worst thing is just like at night when you have like it's usually like the young people, like the teenagers that like to run down the hall, beat on the doors, rip stuff off people. They put the decorations on the door. But I mean, that's probably the worst that I've seen, I guess, to be honest.
Yeah, I've only seen like one girlfriend slap her boyfriend because he got somebody else's email or something. So I haven't seen any fights. I've seen some arguments and some rude behavior.
Yeah.
But I've seen that on Royal too.
Well, it's more like a Carnival, especially those 3-day or 4-day cruises they have, because some of those people that go on those cruises, the first time cruisers, they bought the drink package and they try to out-drink everybody else.
Well, speaking of Navigator of the Seas,
oh boy,
I was on Navigator of the Seas. I think it was a couple of years ago. I think it was 2022. It was before my mom passed away. I think it was the last cruise I did before she passed away, and it was out of San Pedro, LA, and it was a 4-day cruise going to Catalina and Ensenada. And I just happened to, I was on the Lido deck area, but I was kind of over by the smoking area. And there was kind of like a little alcove, back in the cut, and some older lady came up and she was just asking me questions, hey, is this your first cruise? Blah, blah, blah. And then she starts telling me this story about how she was taking the cruise to go to Ensenada and she was going to buy a bunch of cigarettes and then bring them back to San Diego and sell them. Because I guess she was from San Diego.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's good. I mean, I wasn't really into the conversation too much. But then next thing you know, she's like, hey, can I get on the other side of you? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. And so she got over like back in the little alcove and she just starts like blazing up. I mean, she had like a Cheech and Chong kind of joint, you know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I think that's my cue to get up out of here because I don't want, when the security comes around, I don't want to be wrapped up,
Yeah.
I don't want to be associated with this person. But I just thought that was funny.
I've seen that on a few cruises. But I mean, one of them, like Carnival, it was like just right out in the open. It was like they were in the smoking section and then just, I mean, wow.
Well, okay, you be locked up.
Antoinette Fun says, I wish we had casinos here in Georgia. Just being honest, I love Carnival. We all love Carnival.
Yeah.
I think the Carnival always is going to hold a special spot in our hearts. And Antoinette says, I don't believe Carnival is being racist. No, they're trying to protect their brand.
Yeah. They're trying to.
And which I completely understand.
They don't understand that some of these people, as I said before, they go on these new cruises for the first time, and they're trying to outdrink everybody, and they got the drink package. They'll say, hey, I need to drink 15 times a day just to break even. And they can't handle it. I mean,
Can't handle the truth.
they can't handle and those, now, what
I
makes you
think
just
it's I
question?
think it's the videos. I think it's the PR of all those videos that came out, and because they're constantly. I mean,
Yeah.
even though you have fights happening on other cruise lines,
Yeah.
it's just for some
It's
reason
just
when it's
constantly.
Carnival, it's just like bam, bam, bam. And so at some point, you know that the big wigs they're seeing these
Okay.
videos, and it's like at some point you got to make you got to do something.
You gotta say enough. Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know Will G was still in. Will G erase everything you saw. Anything you heard from me, erase it, Will G. I haven't met you yet.
Bye,
So
Will G.
I don't want you to think that that's me. Erase it, Will G.
It's
Enjoy
Bill.
the fireworks.
Well,
My
hey,
goodness, I need to check to see how many people are in here. If you're in here, you should have to say something.
oh yeah.
You can't be a lurker.
Put your hand up.
Yeah,
you know.
something. Man,
Yeah, that
I
way.
feel bad now.
The king of the lurker saying you can't be a lurker.
I know, right?
All the kids learn. You know, and you
I
know,
like the lurk.
I do, especially when I'm on my phone, because once you speak, then everybody wants to speak, and
Yeah.
you feel bad if you speak to one person and don't speak to another person.
Hey Bill. Hey Bill. Hello Bill.
so basically, the Carlos gonna try to cut out rap music. Is that what's going on?
It
But-
sounds like it says not like it's not like official, but they're cutting it out by
Well,
it's salsa
It's the
night,
playlist.
it's country
It's
night,
the
it's
playlist.
yeah.
jazz
Well,
night. So they're going through it and it kind of like just leaving out like the hip hop music. I mean, is it on purpose? Probably,
tried
but they're not
doing
going to
that,
admit it.
But they've been changing their shows too, like with the quest and like the contests and stuff. They've been
Well,
doing
they
this for
toned
a
it
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all have Virgin Voyages. When Virgin Voyages first came out, I'm like, hecky no, I'm never going on. I don't think I'm going on it. It's a little too wild for me.
That's what you heard.
But now when you look at it, they've calmed it way down. They really have. I mean, it doesn't seem as bad as when they first came out. I mean, I could be mistaken. I actually booked a Virgin Voyage cruise.
Did you see that video that EECC put out, and because they went just recently and they reviewed it, and
No,
I was
I-
surprised that they were like, I wasn't sure. Well, but I mean, of course, they kind of put a positive spin on a lot of stuff, but they really raved about it. I guess they already booked like 2 more to go. So
Well, the food looks good, and some of the shows. I mean, they look good. Virgin, looking at Virgin, they don't give the vibe of a cruise ship. They give the vibe of
Nightclub.
no, it's not. It's like everything is like in divided like into rooms. So there is no large space. They're all the Lido deck is just a tiny little area with a pool in the middle, which there's not much of a pool in it, but it's all like surrounded by benches, and it seems crowded, but it's really not. And then when you go to the other smaller locations, they're all like divided up like into cubicles. It's a weird setup. It's not like most cruise ships. They have like these wide open places, and you lounge around, and you have your seat here, but there's a lot of people around. This one looks like it's like here's 4 seats over here, here's 6 seats over here, and you're not really connected. I'll let you know. January, I'll let you know.
January.
It's not really appealing to me. I don't know. From what I've seen, I mean, when they first came out, I was excited about it. The ships looked really cool, but then I started seeing the vlogs come out, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute!" And there was like some questionable stuff going on, and because I don't even think did they even have a casino on board?
Yeah.
Not that I necessarily have to have a casino, but
we understand what you're saying, casino person. We understand.
The ability to rack up points. I mean,
Yeah.
the food looks good. The food looks really good. The pool decks do not look inviting. The seating areas where you got to share, like if you're out there and you got to like rub elbow. I mean, it's not like you get your own.
Wow.
And it's just really weird. It's like even the chairs For an old person, I like a back to my seat. Their chairs are
Right.
like way long. Here's the back way back here. So I either have to scoot all the way back or sit on the side. I mean, it was just really
Right.
weird.
Weird.
I haven't been on it yet, so I don't know. But when I go on it, I mean, I'm gonna, from an old person's point of view.
The cabins look kind of different. I mean, they like on the technology part of the cabin seems like that's good. You know, they got good
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, they got the TV with all the movies and stuff, and you can control everything with the little tablet they give you. But then it's like, you know, instead of a storage area, they give you like a thing with a curtain. You know, so you just kind of throw your luggage in there and you pull the curtain, and I don't know. Maybe I need to see more. I don't know. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and do it.
I want to
See
go.
what
I
happens.
got an offer. You are comped, so I got, actually my son got the offer, and he knew I wanted to go, so he booked it, and I'm going on it, and I'm gonna give. I mean, I give it a fair shot. I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
knock it. I watched a couple of videos, and it didn't seem like the normal cruise ship.
Mm.
I mean, every place seemed like, and they just had the weird seating where even when they had seats, it was like big long couch with a back way back here that I have to scooch back on, and it's just I'm too old to be doing that. I need
And then,
my chair.
yeah. And then on busy days, you can imagine like the busy
Oh,
sea
man.
days, and if you're there lounging, you're gonna have like people just jamming you in. And
They have like one pool, if I'm not mistaken. They have one pool right in the middle, and it's the size of a little square.
tic-tac.
They have like places where you can walk in and get your feet wet, like a lot of water. It's just, but a lot of people rave about it. It was my favorite cruise. I don't want to knock it, but I think MSC is still going to be my favorite.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, somebody was saying, well, actually, I don't actually, well, actually, the other day I was watching somebody doing a review on Margaritaville at Sea,
Oh God.
and they, believe it or not, they said that it was the best food that they've had on a cruise ship. Now, I don't know. When I heard that, I was like, wait a minute. And these people were, now keep in mind, these people that said that had been on a Virgin cruise, and I know a lot of people raved about Virgin's food.
Mm-hmm.
When they said that Margaritaville at Sea had the best food, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't know. I've never been on Margaritaville at Sea, but that's the first time I've heard somebody say that about them.
I didn't mind the food. I went on the Islander. It was the inaugural cruise selling of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I don't remember anything to rave about, but it didn't seem bad. And I don't think I did the specialty dining, but I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was the great, but it's people always talk about how bad they think that cruise line is. It reminded me of older Carnival cruise line. Nothing special.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But not the worst. And if you had the right price, I would gladly go on it. Right now, it's like they're trying to go do these specials. Pay for yours and get one. Second. No, maybe that's
Buy one get one.
that might be Virgin Voyages.
Right.
But what it was like, get a special. But the price wasn't good. I didn't like their price
Mm.
Yeah.
for
I'd
an
like to
older
find out.
for an older Carnival ship. I mean, it's like no, you're not. No thanks.
I'd like to do the Islander because they get the Islander and the other one's what, Paradise or
Paradise.
something. I think the Islander looks better.
It was the Islander was probably like a Spirit class, and the Paradise looks like a fantasy class or something. It shouldn't even be still out there floating. It's the Carnival Paradise. I mean, it's probably comparable to that, maybe a little older.
Yeah, I think it's like the Vista class.
Not that I'm knocking the Paradise, because I know people have booze cruise on that ship, so
Yeah,
I'm not knocking it.
Booze
Can you delete this, Z? I need you to delete this one.
No, I need to get some hours. Like Jennifer said, you need some hours, Z.
I need you to delete this. Good thing I'm not drinking.
So Z, are you gonna get back to like regular? Because before you were doing like twice
Every
a day live
Yeah.
streams. What are we going to get back to that, or what's going on with that?
Well, for my enforcer, the drill sergeant, she wants to know the same thing. She said, "See, you gonna be going live tomorrow?" I said, "Yeah." And then she just said, "See, you need to go. You need to do something. Go live with it." Okay. So, this weekend, birthday weekend. So I'll be on every day this weekend.
Oh,
So I need to get back. And yeah, I need to get back in the groove of it because you know what? I told her to say, you know what? I told her before I had my incident, I was doing it twice a day, probably 3 times a day. And I just fell out. Okay, I need to get back. I need to get back into the swing of things. It's difficult. I'm surprised I'm still on now. This
Yeah,
is
me
one.
too.
It is hard, especially when you weigh this much and you don't know what's going on, and it's just so frustrating. But yeah, I am trying my best. I need motivation. I need guests that keeps me going. It keeps me moving. It keeps me grooving.
Well, I'm probably your worst guest because I mean you got certain people that don't like me, so I'm
Oh.
probably the worst. I'm probably the worst guest to have.
wait,
Oh,
who doesn't
Yeah,
like
no,
you?
Orange Rock Adventure. I know. Click, 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 click. So
You
I'm
know-
probably the worst guest.
No,
Everybody
yeah.
loves Mike and Jennifer.
Well, yeah, I take care of my best.
I haven't done a
Thank
live
you,
in
everybody.
for years, probably.
Yeah,
I'm happy doing my little 10-minute videos.
And I like them too, Mike. You're doing a good job on those.
I try to keep it short because I know people they don't
Yeah.
want to listen to you rattle on, and you know,
Yeah.
I tried doing it the lot, but I mean, you know, if you're not being interesting, people aren't going to tune in. So
Yeah. So, and then I had to deal with my, probably I got my baby right there that's just so quiet. She's running like quiet. I still have videos from the Jubilee I have not put up yet. Yeah.
there you go. See,
Jubilee.
let's
I-
get
You're
I-
turning it into
content.
Jennifer.
Bill, you can't criticize me.
Yeah, no, I can. You're turning into Jennifer. Jennifer probably has videos from the Jubilee too. She hasn't put out.
Yes, I know she do.
Clock, I know he does. I mean, Clock, whatever he hasn't put out a video in 20 years. Room tour maybe, but nah.
I'm still putting out Alaska videos from that miracle cruise over a year ago.
Right.
Like I just threw that train video out because I was like, man, I'm just tired because it was sitting on my Filmora thing forever. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it out there, and I need to be done with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just impressed we've been live more than once in the past like 2 weeks.
Wow, yeah. See,
What?
you got
Actually, we've been live like 3 or 4 times in the past like month. That's like a record for us in a year.
Yeah, I was saying it
Well,
started.
I caught your wedding day live, but I guess I tuned in like right at the end, and then
Thanks,
Clock
Clock.
just like he cut it
Yeah.
off, and I was like,
Clock was like quick. He was like, "We're done."
Wow.
wait a
He
minute.
really did. I'm like, Clock, what happened?
I
That's
mean, as
over.
soon as it was over, it was like,
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, but I was
But-
glad to at least see the wedding though. I mean, that was nice.
Yeah, and I've put a couple like Andrew's speech and stuff. I did it under members only because I really think the general public doesn't probably care. But I did the members only. I did like our speeches and stuff. I've been debating. Do people really want to see like what people said? Do they care? You know, like that's where I go back and forth.
But you need content.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to have the members only, but those are the people that are always going to be there.
Yeah.
You need content, and that's I try. You know, every day I try to put out something. Right now, I don't know how long it's going to go, but I try to put out something. I have videos. I literally went to my videos today, and I only have one series on MSC. So I've been on maybe 6 or 7 MSC cruises. I only have one series on the Meraviglia that I have out. So somewhere on my computer, and I did lose one time. My computer crashed, so I lost a lot of footage.
Mhm.
But I have footage from different cruise ships that I have not put out, and I'm going to try to start getting them out on a timely basis. I'm still running a little behind. This is my cruise from Japan ended May 1st.
Mhm.
What is it, July 1st? May, June, July. I'm still behind, but I'm trying to catch up. Look who's back. Controversial cruising. Wow, this is still going on. Love it. Ha ha.
Hey,
He's still on the
Hey,
ship,
Scott.
isn't he? Or
Yeah, he is. But he's more in the lives and into the YouTube streets than he is on the ship. But
yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous because MSC. I mean, Jen, she's been on World America. Scott's on World America. I'm upset. I think Will G was on World America.
Oh, I have not.
I'm really upset because I think
He
that's gonna be
was.
like my favorite ship.
That was so fun too, because we got to cruise with Will G and his wife, and See Me Traveling and Moonlight, and Bruce and Cindy were on there. Cruise World was on there. I mean, there was a ton of creators. Clocks. It was a lot of fun. Highly recommend World America.
I've been getting into watching Scott's partner in crime, No Pants Profits, Richard or whatever.
No Pants Profits.
Yeah, that guy's been keeping me entertained. He put a short out this today where I guess he was on some like MSC Diamond party or something, and he went wearing the Carnival VIFP stuff. He had the VIFP hat, Carnival shirt, and then like right in the middle of it, he takes the shirt off like nothing else, you know, and then, like throws the Carnival stuff like off from the top floor down to the second floor, and then I don't know. It was kind of funny.
If you got to go back, as far as his videos, when they first like changed the it goes back further than that, and it's like a history. And I'm not gonna get into it, but Carnival cut him off.
I saw that whole. I've been following it.
Then the program changed, and he I don't want to say attacked, but he disliked what Carnival did, and John Hill and Christine Duffy caught the brunt of it. But it's hilarious if you go back and just watch the series.
Oh yeah, I was following all through that whole little series where that started, and then at some point I was watching because I go on to John Hill's Facebook page every day now just to see the new drama, and John Hill actually he didn't name him, but he kind of threw a little diss at him.
Did.
So as soon as I saw it, I went and put a message to him on one of his videos, like, "Hey man, did you see that video that John Hill did? I think he's talking about you." And it wasn't like 5 or 10 minutes after I sent that message, he's out with a new short. Talking about this is the man with the funny captain's hat.
Silly little man with the captain's hat.
Yeah.
I mean, he really went hard. Funny. I mean, he really. I mean, I'm not going to harp on it, but he really went hard on him, and it's not interesting. He's still going hard. I mean, because I saw that short today too. He's still going hard at Carnival.
Yeah, he's leaned into it, and I don't know.
John Hill, I keep telling John Hill he has to learn to stop buying into the hate. You know, I mean, when people, because he did that because when John Hill made that video, but silly man with the captain's hat, he leaned right into the fastball. I mean, it was like he was set up, and then when you go to John Hill, he gets mad at people that push the hate emoji or whatever, the angry emoji.
Right.
And he's John, you can't make people like you. So just let it go. Keep talking to the people that like you. Just let it go. But he doesn't. So it makes interesting content. That's what I will say about it.
It's entertaining. I mean, like I said, I'm almost looking for it. Like every day, I'm like, okay, no pants. Let's see what's he got to say today. You know,
no pants.
You like that, Hansi?
No pants. He like to have fun. No pants.
So no, it's very very entertaining. I mean, it was like watching a soap opera. I mean, it brought the fun back to YouTube, and with John Hill responding, that made it even better. I mean, it made it better. Yeah. I got to admit. I mean,
if you're in that position, I mean, it's better to just let it go. I mean, unless somebody's just coming out with something like out and out attacking, like I don't know, I don't even know what it would be. I mean, because he's done that before though. John Hill's done that before. He actually called out Derek from Island Time one time because Derek put something out, and you know he wasn't being malicious or nothing. He just got, I don't know, he got something wrong about it, and then I guess John Heel caught it, and then Derek had to address it. And I think he did the same thing with Coach Cruz. So I mean, they're definitely like monitoring what YouTubers are saying.
Well, Scott, we were just talking about the Diamond Party today, where he went down there, dressed in Carnival stuff, and he wound up taking off the shirt, and he was like giving Carnival the number one
salute.
The number one salute. So I mean, if that's the one you're talking about, it's already out, and we've seen it, or some of us have seen it.
So people just too sensitive over there.
Yeah, a little drama sometimes.
It's interesting.
Bad,
it goes more.
I mean, look, we do cruise content, so you got to have something to spice it up. From room tours and ship tours. It's good to have something.
Well,
else,
this is spicy.
Yeah, we gotta have spice up your life. That's a song.
We miss your old shows back before you had Nightbot and all that. We miss all your old shows.
Oh, which one?
Oh man, you had a good. I mean, what season? You had a lot of good seasons.
Season.
You mean like the one 2 years ago?
Yes, you had one with the doctor from Kentucky. That was a good season.
Oh.
You had the Jeff Rager season. You had some good seasons, Z. We tuned in.
I was, you know what?
Yeah, we had some good seasons. You had the one where you put somebody on, you didn't know who it was, and you put them on, and then they popped on a video. You had some good seasons, Z.
Oh yeah, that was the interesting one. And Jennifer just could not stop laughing.
You had somebody.
I think I still have it screen recorded.
Right. You had somebody come on and show you how to put up your defenses, and it took away a lot of the fun. But we had some good seasons.
That was a lot of fun. It's not as bad like they have on TikTok one.
Scott, I don't know. I mean, this season isn't as I don't know.
This is a reboot.
Scott.
We're doing a reboot.
Yeah, we've jumped the shark. So this isn't really. This is like the wind down. Kimberly Lavelle, welcome in. Hello, Z, Bill, Mike, Jen, and beautiful chat. Happy 4th of July with much appreciation, gratitude, love, peace, health, abundance, fun, and more fun.
Happy 4th.
I don't know her.
See, that was the good old days. Z would pull people up that he didn't know, and you never know what was going to happen.
Oh, it was random.
Yeah. It was random. The good stuff.
The good stuff. And Bill had to call and say, "Hey, what you put this on here?"
Well, that's what they used to. I remember when they used to do that on the morning show. With,
the trolls would be out.
Jeremy and Sharon, when they first started, they would pull people up randomly, and you just never knew.
Yeah,
Jeremy put the clamps on that pretty quick. But
the first couple of shows that we had we had column knuckleheads.
That was good stuff, though.
That was good stuff, yeah. But
then Z would say something to make me mad, and I would leave for months at a time.
Yeah. It's like that on TikTok now. When I did a live, and I go to somebody else's live, and they're letting people up, and they're saying outrageous stuff, and that's like, what?
The infamous, what was it, 12-hour live stream? Where
I forgot about the 12-hour live stream.
What was that guy's name?
Fear.
Yeah.
Fear. Oh yeah, Fear.
Oh, my God.
The good stuff. Z had 12 or 13,000 people in his live.
I mean, it was so crazy. You had Coach Cruz, Derek, Have Luggage We Travel. Like everybody was like coming over,
trying to figure out what was going on.
Wanted to know what was going on.
And then they realized, they're trolls. Oh, I'm out. Bye bye.
No, I don't think
Cruz didn't. Coach Cruz was trying to get people to buy. He was trying to get people to subscribe to everybody's channel, And every time somebody subscribed or they reached the goal, whatever the next goal
Do
was,
a shot.
do
We're
a
doing
shot.
shots, and I'll
I ran out of alcohol. You know, I cleaned out whatever I had left. It was like, all right, I got nothing left.
I'm surprised all of you didn't have alcohol poisoning after that night. I mean,
Well,
let's
just
I was
say,
hungover the
I
next day.
didn't drink
Sure.
that much, but I had my fair share.
let's
But,
just
yeah,
say I had to go to the hospital the next day.
Somebody had to go. Whoops! Somebody had to go to the hospital because
Yeah.
he drank himself silly. My goodness, we had some good seasons of the Z Show.
Yeah, that was a good
I
time.
mean, if you think about it, how long have we been friends on YouTube? But what, 3 years? 4 years?
I was going on 4 years.
I don't know.
Probably so.
I think
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Because it kind of started. I mean, it was more Andrew than me, but it was this group right
Yeah,
here.
and then we
kinda
got
started.
the and then,
Well, yeah, because my journey started with Moonlight Adventures, because they used to do a thing where they would just bring random,
Yeah,
not,
they're
necessarily,
awesome.
not necessarily random, but they would send invites out. You could come in and you could talk for like 5 or 10 minutes, talk about your channel. And then somehow, it wasn't long after that, it was Eddie. Eddie started like sending me messages because he was watching my videos. And he'd be like, hey, you need to change this. You need to, and I was like, whoa, who's this? And so then I started like getting in that orbit. And then somehow it kind of spun over to meeting you guys. So, and then I would go on Z's lives all the time,
yeah.
during the
Same
day.
here.
And
That's
everybody
how
else.
we met y'all.
Yeah, we met everybody. And once again, I got to thank Big Old Mike for the birthday present.
Mike, you
Oh,
really
Oh.
worked trying
That was like 2
to
years
kill him,
ago.
Mike. Good
That
job.
was 2 years ago. And,
You-
Fireball.
Yeah, you really were trying to kill him. I appreciate it, Mike.
Well,
Cough
we
drop.
sent him a bottle as well.
Yo, congratulations, Jen. Good.
oh, yeah, you did.
That's what he needed. 2 bottles of Fireball.
And then
Just what he
Mike
needed.
from Cruise Nut sent twins.
Oh, yeah, good. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah. I forgot about that. Cruise Nut.
True
The
friends.
Twin Powers.
Here you go, buddy. Here's some Fireball.
Yeah.
The guy who almost kills himself on a live. What does he need? 4 bottles of Fireball. Golf clap.
Oh.
Well, in our defense, we didn't know Mike was sending one, and I didn't know Cruise.
Well,
Nut.
that's true. I think we all kind of had like the same idea at the
We
same
all
time,
just
but
wanted to make
we
sure
weren't
he
talking.
had a good Christmas and knew he
Yeah.
was loved.
Oh, yeah, it was incredible. And yes, I had tempting. I went grocery shopping and I said, man, do I need to go to the liquor store and give me another bottle of Fireball?
Good job.
And I said, maybe I'll just go ahead and give me a Smirnoff Ice. So I got a 12-pack in the fridge. So,
Z.
huh?
Z. Now this is a question. Now we want the truth, Z.
Yes,
Okay?
yes,
The truth.
the truth.
I mean, we got money riding on this. We all had our thoughts.
Uh-huh.
After you almost died drinking, you quit drinking. You said you quit drinking, right?
Yeah,
You were taking a shot every now and then, though. I mean,
No.
this
no.
Mhm. Come on, Z. There were a few times there. It's like, nah, that man had a few.
I had one.
And it
because
wasn't
of my
a Zima.
birthday.
It wasn't a Zima.
It was. I had one because of my birthday.
Look at it. He scratches the back of his head.
I actually the birthday, but
Zima.
I had to quit drinking because I was Ocean and Sea Lake Jetties.
Oh man,
They gonna put-
I'm
they
sorry.
gonna put-
That might have been it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And maybe it wasn't after that. Maybe that's what it was. That
Mhm.
they were going to give you some money if you stopped drinking. And
Right.
yes,
Right.
that was that.
I
Season.
remember that. I remember that.
Yeah,
Almost ready.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm not. No, I'm not drinking anymore.
I'm not drinking this.
No,
Yes, I used that, and
I
maybe I used that almost better for the Jubilee. Wow.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I'm getting my seasons mixed up, but yes, that was the Jubilee going into the Jubilee season.
That was the Jubilee season, and yes, I let everybody drink. If I would have bought,
That's when,
Huh?
yes, that's when me and you kind of started falling out because you're constantly talking about how you don't get into the hot tub with a
did get in a hot
phone
tub.
or whatever,
Did you
and
see
then
that
kind of
video?
include me in that conversation. Z,
Did you-
stop.
did you see me in the hot tub?
I did, but you didn't see Bill there. Yeah,
I
had
didn't
some good, we had
Well-
good runs, and then Bruce and Derek put me and you right next door to each other on the cruise, and I had to secretly call Bruce. Hey, Bruce, whatever you do, I can't be next door to Z. I can't. I die. He's talking about bringing a speaker, blasting music all
Oh
night
my
long. I
gosh.
can't be.
I remember that live. We were on the Vista and Andrew was asleep and I woke him up because I was like laughing so hard I was crying. He thought something was wrong. He was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "You've got to watch Z and Bill right now. Like they just found out their roommates. Like,
But we're not roommates. Stop it.
We're
Stop
next door
it.
neighbors.
Z, delete this video.
Next
Yes.
door neighbors.
we were on our engagement cruise and I was tuned in, just dying laughing."
I remember that. And Bruce was laughing so hard every time we brought it up because I would say, "Hey, that's my neighbor."
And you kept saying every lie about the hot tub and
A hot tub
and bikini
speakers.
bot. I mean, and it's like, Bill, come on in with me. Bill, let's stop.
And
Weren't
Kelly
y'all gonna
Underwood
have
and-
like Speedos with QR codes on the butt or something?
yeah, well, I was waiting for your package, Jennifer.
You're lucky I don't control this lives, Jen. You're lucky.
Pretty nice.
I think you're supposed
They're
to.
nice.
It was you and Sherry that started all that.
Brother. Sherry.
I remember Sherry, Jennifer and Sherry just teasing Bill. Bill was just
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Sherry.
Z, every day. Every day.
hey.
All because of you, and you wouldn't stop talking about it.
Oh my god. He would go to every live and be like, "Me and my neighbor Bill."
Hey, you know what? It's the
Those
first
were the
cruise.
best days.
Just
And then-
And that's when I stopped telling people where I'm staying at. Nobody knows.
Where is the weather girl? I haven't seen her today.
Sorry. The weather girl is probably dodging the rain. Florida's getting all the rain.
I think it's raining here now. We need some rain.
Did y'all
It's-
see
it's been hot.
Texas today got flooding? Like,
Well, yeah, because the hurricane came out of Mexico and wanted us to go
Yeah,
to
just-
Mexico.
dumped. Like,
Send them back. Oh, I'm sorry. The hurricane? Send it back.
Yeah.
Put them in Alligator Alley or something. Alligator Alcatraz. Get them out of here. Get that hurricane out of here.
Nice.
Please
Wow.
delete this live, please.
wow.
Yeah, now you know,
Delete
Bill
this live,
Unhinged.
please.
Make some
it's
shorts.
Wow.
it's way beyond PTAT.
This is not even late. This is not even late night.
It's not. Yeah, don't you know what? The greatest time I ever had was the marathon, but the other time,
Yeah, the
Was-
when you almost killed yourself. That was the greatest time you ever had.
no, there was another one. I ordered a 5-off from
Drizzly.
yeah, I ordered for Drizzly, and I think it was me, Sheila Journeys, Eddie, and Shannon. And I tried to open this freaking bottle for at least 30 minutes. And I was so frustrated. And Robert just started laughing. And you know what? I was so frustrated. I was trying to open it up, there, get it up. And then Bill came on and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm trying to open this bottle. You remember that, Bill? I'm trying to open one bottle.
I remember you open a bottle. I don't remember anything about it. I remember you trying to open a bottle. It's like,
I tried to
oh,
open
he's been drinking again. It's going to be a long night.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can kind of remember.
Yeah. I mean, we're all.
I think. I don't know if this was time he wasn't drinking or not, but
But the 12 hours, I think Bill was his was tipsy, Mike was tipsy, Andrew ran out of beer,
Bill,
and he said he needed to find some liquor, and then Andrew, yeah,
Andrew was miserable that next morning. He had to be at work at 5
that's
a.m.
crazy.
Oh God! But he went. He got up and went to work. I was surprised.
When you're young, you can do things like that.
yeah, you can yeah. I'm old like me. You go to the hospital. None of them tell I was drinking all that stuff. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they're gonna be. No.
Ah,
Uh,
the good old days.
Hey,
This-
Bill, are you staying? Are you get like when you go on that cruise on the Navigator of the Seas? Are you staying like a night or two before you get there, or you just gonna go
Maybe a
straight
night,
in?
but I'll probably come a day early. So it's August 11th, so I'll probably get down there on the 10th.
I would recommend, well, if you're gonna, because I guess I'm assuming the ship's sailing out of San Pedro.
I have no idea.
I think if it's Royal, it's probably San Pedro.
Royal.
Carnival does Long Beach.
Yeah.
And if it's San
Okay.
Pedro, I would recommend the Crown Plaza Hotel.
Sounds like above my pay grade.
Well, I'm going to give you some advice on that. You don't want to go cheap in San Pedro.
I like cheap. I like the
You're
rough
gonna
night.
like cheap, you're gonna be on cops.
I tried to do that at San Pedro, and let me tell you, it was one of the roughest nights I've ever had. I mean,
I like taking my trip
bad.
to the door at night, so make sure nobody kicks in the door.
I was scared. I was scared. I was in my room scared. You know, it was
nice.
I regret it. I was going to book at the Crown Plaza because it's you can literally walk right down the street to the terminal.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, it's a little pricey. You know, let me go cheap, and I did. And then the cop, when it was a bad sign when the cops had like an outpost in the parking lot.
Oh, that's nice.
It was bad. I mean, people.
Yeah,
you're up to me asking me weird questions. I was like, look, I'm here to go on a cruise. Please leave me alone.
Please.
Yeah, that's they'll hang out like that. You
right.
Everything. And we don't want to see on
I'll feel right at home.
Yeah, unidentified older man beat the crap out of somebody.
Well, no, that was back in my younger days. Now it would be just old man. Somebody beat the crap out of some old man. Some guy from Michigan.
Yeah, somebody that had to go cheap. We're like 10 o'clock. Children don't watch.
What's the name of the port again? San Pedro or Padre?
San Pedro, Pedro.
Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just across because you got that bridge, and like Long Beach is on this side of the bridge, and San Pedro's on the opposite end.
San Pedro Port.
There's like the battleship Iowa, I think, is right there.
Portofino Beach. Does that sound like kind of familiar, or? San Pedro. Oh no! It gave me the wrong one.
The Los Angeles World Cruise Center.
Yeah.
That was
San Pedro.
They do all like if you want to take a ferry over to Catalina Island, you can do the ferry right out of there. I mean, it's a cool little port, but like I say, I kind of figured I learned the hard way that that's one port that it pays to pay a little extra on the hotel.
Vagabond Inn, nice.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Crown Plaza. Oh, here, Crown Plaza, Los Angeles Harbor Hotel by IHG. 195. It's 192 total. 165.
They have a restaurant. They have a bar. I mean, they got everything right there. And like I said, you can literally
don't even need to leave out.
Yeah, you can walk down because I was a sucker and stayed at the Motel 6 Suites. And boy, let me tell you, I'll never make that mistake ever.
Sunlight Motel.
Oh boy!
Because they put that suites. It's Motel 6, but they put that suites on the end of it to try to make you think that. This is a little bit better brand of Motel 6, but no, it's worse.
Paradise Inn, $76 a night. Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah. I think I don't want to see it on TV.
It makes good content.
Yeah. Oh, you're good content.
Almost was murdered the night before my cruise. Watch now.
That would get a lot of views.
That will get that.
Never stay here.
Never stay here before you go on a cruise.
I just know I was like, I don't even think I slept much that night, and I was like, I was itching. I got up early. It's like, man, that's time to go. I need to get to the cruise terminal, and I'm just gonna camp out over there.
What was scary, if you don't mind me asking?
the people that were there, I quickly learned that this place was more like a halfway house slash drug headquarters.
Uh-huh.
Like the parking lot, like they had people, homeless people camped out in the parking lot. Like I said, they had a police cruiser just sitting, like, you know,
Well, there's nobody in there.
pretty much all day and night. The lobby area had some interesting
And you
people.
still stayed?
Well, at that point, see because originally I had a room booked at the Queen Mary. Well, what happened was Royal, like 2 weeks before the cruise, sends out this email giving us a heads up that, hey, just so you know, there's a marathon taking place that same weekend. I think it was Labor Day weekend. And so they were doing a marathon over the bridge. So all the traffic was going to be shut down. So just keep that in mind. If you're trying to get to the cruise port, well, the Queen Mary it's in Long Beach. It's on the other side of the bridge. So I was like, damn, I don't want to chance it. So I canceled that reservation. And then it was like, there wasn't much left available. It was like the Motel 6 suites and the Crown Plaza. The Crown Plaza was obviously more. And so I thought, well, it's just one night. I'm going to be going on the cruise the next day. Maybe it's Motel 6 suites. They have suites. Surely it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and when I got there, and of course, you're right, that day when I checked to go to check in and I saw what I was dealing with, I was like, oh. And so then I went down the street to the Crown Plaza and I talked to the lady at the front desk. I was like, hey, is there any way you guys got a room? And she's like, nah, we're sold out. I was like, man.
See?
So I got, you know, I won't make that mistake again, though. Never, ever.
It's like being on a Greyhound bus.
Yeah, I see, Bill. That's why
I take my chances.
Stop being cheap.
I take my.
You might meet some interesting people. I don't know. You might, get some new subscribers.
Yeah, do the interview.
You never know.
Do an interview on that.
Hand out some merch.
Say, hey, this is my phone number. If you need to talk or you need to call, I'll give you my address if you want to come stop by when I get back. Yeah.
But sailing out of Long Beach is like a totally different experience. So that one. Yeah. That one went way better. I had a better time on that one because
I've only cruised out of Long Beach.
But it was risky because I just flew in that morning and I chanced it. Because after the bad experience in San Pedro, I was like, man, I'm going to try to, which it worked out. It worked out for me. That was that Miracle, the cruise on the Miracle.
See, my only problem is if I cruise in the morning of, I get one shot. I mean, it's not like, it's like later in the day. Like if I'm going to Florida, there's 3 or 4 flights down to Florida that I could take to get down there. If I'm going out to California, it's like one that would get me there in time to get on that ship. And that scares me. That's why if I ever go out of Los Angeles, or usually Long Beach, I go a day early.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Uber situation at LAX was kind of different because you got to walk. You got to fly into LAX and then you got to walk way down, and they got like a separate lot for the Uber.
Mm-hmm.
And
if I remember correctly, it was like we had to catch a shuttle to a lot.
Yeah, they got a shuttle. You can either walk or you
it was a shuttle that we went to and you took you and dropped you off in a lot.
Yeah. The first time I did it, I had no idea. And so I just walked, and luckily the second time I caught on to the shuttle.
Mm-hmm. The shuttle.
But Royal does do like when you're coming back on debarkation day, they have a shuttle. You can book a shuttle. They got it 2 different versions. It's just you can do the straight shuttle from the ship over to the airport, or you can do the tour plus shuttle.
Yeah.
And I did that one, and that wasn't bad. It's like they take you on like a 5-hour tour of different spots around LA. They take you to the Hollywood Walk of Fame and some other places.
I just want to get home.
I had to burn some time before my flight.
Okay.
But it was good because you kind of got like priority getting off the ship because they have everybody muster in one of the lounges, and then the lady walks you down. And
I don't know what the cool is. So, what do you guys think about the future of Carnival? They're building. I did an extra class ship. They're going to build another ship with like 8,000 people. 8.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how they build it. Are they going to build a ship like that and go the cheap route? Like, like Royal is building like the biggest ships out there,
yeah.
but they're
They are.
long and they're big, they're wide. Is
Mhm.
Carnival going to go like, well, we're going to make it shorter, but we're going to cram in more cabins so we can get more people on, but there's less space per passenger than any other
Yeah.
cruise line. So it depends on how Carnival does it.
Yeah, but probably they're going to be trying to be cheap like they are.
I hope not. I hope they've learned their lesson. That's like, if you want like, a certain quality of passenger, you want them to spend more money. You got to give them something to appreciate the extra money.
Yeah, that's why I always say, Carnival is just like Jerry Springer or Moby Public. You'll see.
Wow, Jerry Springer, not Carnival, poor Carnival.
It's just sad that
they've had a bad couple of weeks. That's all I can say about Carnival.
I mean, yeah, especially when, I'll tell you.
Chloe! Hi, Chloe!
Oh my God. It scared the crap out of me.
I just started yelling out. I'm sorry.
You remember Bill?
Yeah.
And then you remember Mike? You
Hello.
met Mike a few times too. And Z?
Fireworks.
You see the fireworks?
Yeah.
Fireworks.
Oh,
Yeah.
4th of July.
Look, he did it again for you.
Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Did Daddy and you go buy fireworks the other night?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Watch out now. Your daddy doesn't know. Does he know how to do fireworks?
Wings. 2 wings.
Yep.
2.
All right. I'm probably gonna hop off soon, guys.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? I had so much fun. We're going to do it tomorrow. Same time.
Yeah.
Do it tomorrow, same time.
We're not.
Yeah. What? You're not?
I seriously doubt I'm coming on here for another 3 hours.
What? You can't hang?
I'll say hi or whatever.
You can't hang.
I might be visiting my
I'm the one
sister
that's
tomorrow.
I'm the one that's having a birthday coming up. And you say I'm 78 years old.
Well, this is my birthday month also.
Oh,
I'm about to call you Scott. Z. This is my 49th birthday this year too.
please.
Hey.
49, please. You're not
Wait.
40.
We get to do birthday weekends on lives.
Month.
Yeah.
Well, you can do a birthday week, weekend, month,
Uh-huh. Especially when
birthday
you have
season.
my age,
month.
you never know what's going to happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Debbie Downer.
Well, hey,
Debbie
I'm lucky to
Downer.
get up
You
more.
never know. This might be it. Debbie.
Yeah, I'll let you
Right.
get up in the morning.
I meant to ask you, did you get a new tattoo on your arm?
What?
Oh yeah, I got that in Thailand.
It looks
Oh my
good.
God, what is wrong with you?
Leave. Look at Mike.
It looks pretty. It looks really cool.
It took
Awesome.
2 days. It took 2 days. They did like this, the bottom part one day, and then I had to come back and do this part. This part was by far the most painful. The first part, it didn't. I didn't bother me.
Was the ink different there?
Yeah, he like if the this part was all dark ink, and then obviously the color, but yeah, the second when he did the color on the top, and because it was just like grinding, and afterwards we were hanging out trying to play pool. I couldn't even hang on to the pool cue, man. It was just like my arm was just killing me. But my girlfriend, like I wasn't even supposed to get one, or initially it was her idea. She was going to get one on her leg, but then I talked to the tattoo guy, and I found out because when he quoted me the price for her leg, and I was like, well, shoot, that's pretty cheap, you know. So then he started like talking to me about doing my arm. So he gave us a good deal for both. Of course, she had a much tougher time with hers. Like it was like when she did it, when she got it done initially, it didn't bother her. But then later that night, she woke up like crying, and
Oh,
Uh,
you know, I had to get out and make a run to the drugstore in the middle of the night to go get stuff, and
Yeah.
Why would you
It's
put
like a really
yourself through
bad
that?
sunburn.
yeah.
Sunburn.
My skin it's too soft. I mean that's I
Well,
got baby soft skin. It doesn't do tattoos.
No,
Yeah.
there'll never be a tattoo on mine.
I'm thinking about getting another one when I go back this next month.
Get a full back one.
Nah, no. I might get one on the other arm, but that after that, that's
Sure.
Well, when I got mine in Hawaii, they said they use different ink than they do like in Texas and stuff.
yeah.
Like they're more vibrant and stuff.
Yeah.
And they use like a thinner, like their lining is a little thinner and stuff. I noticed it looks good just from your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they well and well the thing about it was right next to the bar. I'll just go ahead and I'll just go and let the cat out of the bag.
That's
You know,
where it always
everybody's
happens.
probably thinking.
Yeah, you gotta go to the bar.
So we had like a runner, you know,
Yeah.
bringing drinks, you know, because like here that won't happen, but like over there they don't really care. So
Yeah.
you know,
Oh man, the runner I had in Cozumel, Mexico. Whoa.
I think I saw that video, Z.
Yeah, the one that just said, what am I doing?
Trace Amigos or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Three amigos.
Three amigos.
Three Amigos.
So I
Chloe
told
wanted to show
you.
you her cat.
Yeah, I told Jennifer, I said on my videos, I said when I was eating, getting ready to eat at diet, and I asked somebody, you guys did a good job. Just wait for a young couple, then we come on the next cruise, and Jennifer and Andrew hook them up. But you didn't go to the main dining that much, so don't you really have you? Julie, I mean, Jennifer.
I don't think we went once, to be honest.
See, I'm trying to hook you up. You don't go.
Actually, I went twice.
I went every night.
They had so many different options.
We went
I went every night because I went to the steakhouse and then I had to go to the main dining to get my dessert.
Went to the steakhouse.
That's chocolate milk and cake. Oh.
I went to the steakhouse. They turned me away. I had to go put pants on.
Yeah, see,
I thought I was gonna be slick, and I was like, man, I felt like telling the guy, hey, man, this is Carnival, but
Wow.
I almost did it, but then I was like, nah, I don't want to cause no problem. Had to go run down, throw some pants on real quick, come back.
Yep, that's what you do when you.
That seafood place they have on there, Rudy Sea Grill, was.
You know what?
I liked it better than the steakhouse, honestly.
What is
I'm not saying the steakhouse was bad. It wasn't, but I just, it was something different. Carnival didn't have, look on the other ship. They got the Seafood Shack, which, okay, great. But they didn't have like a sit down, restaurant. Oh, bye, Jen.
Bye, Jen.
Hi, just took off and
I really wanted to see because I found a hotel in San Pedro. And Jen doesn't like. I don't know if you can see that.
What is that? What's the name of it?
The Guest Harbor Inn, Port of Los Angeles. But she doesn't do like when doors are on the outside. It's like little
that's not high profile enough.
Yeah, so I recommend you take my advice.
Now, here's a question: what do you, for experienced Carnival cruisers? As far as like pizza goes, you think the Pizza Pirate beats out the whatever the XL class version?
No, I think the XL class. I think they have better. I think they have better pizza.
That's what I think.
You know what? I'm gonna disagree because Carnival, the Vista class, you can have what you want as far as toppings is because. And I thought it's a bill because I think
you see that on Carnival ships.
I don't.
What?
Yeah, I didn't. I've been on the
You can have
Vista.
what you
I've
want
been
on
on the Vista
I
4 times,
had,
and
you
I
know
never
what?
had that experience.
I asked the people on the Jubilee if you could put pepperoni mushroom. They said no. I said what?
I've
What?
never seen it.
It was just
But the
on the
Jubilee,
Vista. You say, hey, I want pepperoni mushrooms or pepperoni
they
sauce.
had different varieties. They had something different. It
Yeah, but
wasn't the typical pizza pirate. Okay, cheese pizza, pepperoni, mushroom. I mean, they had like some different
yeah, but
varieties of it.
you could have it as a combination. That was my problem.
MSC, they on the days they have different pizzas. One is like ham and pineapple, and then the vegetable pizza. They MSC does pizza right. And
Yeah.
Antoinette Fun says MSC has good pizza, and I have to agree.
Mhm.
And Embarkation Nation said yes, no outside doors. Yeah, that hotel. I wanted to show it to you before you left, but that was a tough one.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with that because MSC Suites had inside doors. So, and that was the worst. That was the worst hotel I ever stayed at.
Yeah,
MSC
yeah,
Suites.
Yeah, Motel 6 Suites.
Oh,
Don't
they had
let the
inside door. I got you.
suites part fool you.
Don't let it fool you.
Embarkation Nation says MSC has the best pizza. Yeah, I think I don't like their deep dish pizza
All they got
as much. It's still good, but I don't like it as much. I like just the regular pizza with the toppings. Oh man, I can't wait. I need a cruise.
You know what was weird? Like the Miracle surprised me because like when you would go to the pizza place, they weren't just like cooking pizza and like putting it out there. Like you had to go order a pizza and then you had to wait for them to cook it.
Yeah.
And which I thought was a little bit, strange that they weren't just having some like stuff ready to go. But then again, I don't know, maybe it's a smaller ship.
I've never been a big Carnival pizza person. I would do it, but even when like now, I mean, if nothing else is open, okay, I get a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Guys Burgers, I'm not a big fan. They're good.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, Guys Burgers. I was big on Guys Burger. Like when I first started doing the cruising thing, I jumped on the Guys Burger hysteria. I won't lie, but over time, it's like, all right, because I've heard a lot of people make videos and say, "Oh, these are the best burgers out there, anywhere." And I'm like, no way. No, they're not even as good as like Five Guys. I mean, to be honest,
Well, Five Guys is not on a cruise ship. I would. You know what?
They were comparing it to them.
They're not even the best. They're not even the best Carnival burger. I'm gonna go controversial here. The Voyage burger on Sea Day is better than Guy's Burger.
I don't know about that. So? I had a burger from the menu. I don't know if it was a Voyager, but it had like, I don't know, bacon, cheese, whatever. It was okay. I don't.
Yeah.
If you get a fresh Guy's Burger used to have some really good fries, like the home cut fries, and they really had some good fries. I mean, it to me it just went down. So I'm not.
Right.
I
mean, they're good. I'm not saying they're not good. They are good, but it's just a smash burger. They're just they're cranking them out because because the lines are always long, so it's not like you're getting like a gourmet burger. They're just they're good, but are they like anything to write home about?
Yeah,
I don't know. For me, no, but
I had some good burgers with Bill.
Yeah, you were stacking them away. That was the Z show. I missed the Z show. We were at Guy's Burger. He was eating 2 or 3 of them at a time, and he was 2 or 3 in his bag to take back to the room. The good old days.
Oh yeah.
Packing, putting some in a suitcase.
Well, thinking about doing that, but yeah.
No,
they're good. They're good burgers, but
they are.
I think some people just kind of like hype it up.
Well, it's the best burger I ever had, and
yeah,
really, you got to get out more.
Yeah,
I get Freddy's Frozen. I don't think that's another chain we got here. They're better than that.
You know what? My son actually said Johnny Rockets on Utopia burger was better than Guy's. Now you had to pay for it,
Yeah,
Yeah, I paid for
but
it.
he thought that was a much better burger.
Well, yeah.
I
yeah.
like Johnny Rockets. It is you got you have to pay for it, but the I think the quality that you get is a little bit better, and you got more. Plus, you got more options with it because you are paying for it.
Yeah. Well,
That's the thing. That's on my only bag on Royal is when it comes to like the included food.
yeah.
They don't seem to have as much as Carnival. Like Carnival beats them on complimentary stuff, like Guy's Burger, Blue Iguana, pizza place, sandwiches and stuff like that. Whereas Royal,
Oh, what happened to Bill?
I don't know. He dropped out. Maybe his internet.
Hey,
he's
you
back.
I'm up here. I had a ton of tabs open up here. I'm like, oh, let me close them out, and I went to StreamYard when it closed it out by mistake.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. I was just saying that my only complaint with Royal was when it comes to like the complimentary food.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like they do have like on Harmony of the Seas out on the boardwalk, they had the hot dog place, which that's hot dogs are good. I'm not bagging, but they didn't have anything to go with it. You know what I mean? They didn't have like fries or some chips so you just got to get like a bunch of hot dogs,
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess if you really like the hot dog, but I'm always feeling like I got to have something like a side dish or something,
right?
Fries or something.
Oh, Mike, do you like Papa John's pizza?
Who?
Papa John's.
Papa John's?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Here we can't get Papa John's. The only thing we get here.
You're lucky.
What?
The only thing we can get here is Domino's.
Oh,
because the place I live, it's a new subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, the only pizza I can get is I can get Domino's, or we have a local place, Marco's, and Marco's is terrible.
Wow.
So,
see, I thought that was Marco's. We have a Marco's up here. I thought that was better than Papa John's. Papa John's was some of the worst pizza I ever had.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had it like once or twice, and it's like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever go back.
Uh-huh.
Well, Domino's has gotten better. Domino's used to be terrible.
Yeah, cardboard.
But I'll give them credit. They have improved quite a bit, but
Shaq's chicken. I mean, Shaq's.
I do Uber Eats more than anything, really.
Yeah, see, that's my problem. That's my problem.
We have a food truck. Like that's the big thing here. All of a sudden, is people are buying up land, and then they're like paving it or whatever, putting power. And then the food truck people will come in and they rent out, so much spots. So now we have like all these food truck places. And if you do Uber Eats, you can get almost anything.
Yeah.
Pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Uber Eats. That's my kryptonite. That's what I'm looking right now.
It just gets too expensive. But I'm getting so lazy now, I don't even like to go out. It's like, hey, why go out? I can have it delivered.
Yeah.
That's where Thailand really spoils me because their Grab app, oh my God, like you can get any food you want and the motorcycle guys will go grab it, bring it to you. And it is so cheap.
Right.
I mean, it blows Uber Eats or DoorDash or any of them like right out the water. Same thing with like transportation. Like, they have Bolt, the Bolt app instead of Uber. I mean, for $2, you can get anywhere you need to go. You can get to the beach, you can get downtown, you can get $2. And then for a tip, 50 cents.
I look
and they're happy to get it.
Right. I look at some of the YouTube apps and they talk about how cheaply some of these apartments, high rises, like 1 bedroom or studio apartments, how cheap it is. And $500, and they have restaurants down at the bottom and a gym and a swimming pool, and it's like, man, that's nice. I could live like a king.
The place I was renting, $230 a month, and you're like literally you come out of the condo, it's like a 5-minute walk to the beach, and and down at the bottom they have restaurants, They have like a little convenience store.
Yeah.
And plus they're always having like these big, I guess, garage sales is what I call them. They're down in the parking garage. People will bring all kinds of stuff there, like clothes and all kinds of stuff. And it's just ridiculously cheap. I mean, plus they have like resort style pools, gyms. It's
I
crazy.
mean, that's someplace I really want to visit. I'm afraid my first time over there will probably be by a cruise ship, which is not going to give me like a real taste of what it's
You'll
like
be
to be in
limited.
Thailand.
Yeah, you'll be limited.
Embarkation Nation says the tuna melts is what got me.
Oh God.
Good tuna melt's good.
Tuna melts, man. I had to get 2 of them and take it with me to my cat.
Score one in the cabin just for later on.
Yeah, when you after you take
Open that
your
cabin door and it smells.
after you take your power nap, you can say, "Oh, okay, here. Oh, okay, here we go."
Yeah, I think really right now, I mean, the problem for me is that this house, I can't really commit to being over there as much as I
Right.
want to be, because I'm always constantly worried about, okay, what's going on with the house? Oh, I see storms are coming. Do I need to be there? I think once I get rid of the house, then I can really be over there a lot more.
How far are you from like Bangkok?
It's like about a hour and a half.
Okay.
Hour and a half.
'Cause I think like Delta, I think
ride.
matter of fact from Detroit they have like a nonstop, and I thought about like going over there. I'm like, I wonder how far that is from where.
Yeah, that's what I do. I fly every time. I fly to Bangkok, and then I hire a driver, and which it cost me, I'd say about $30.
Really?
And they drive you the hour and a half, they'll drop you wherever you want. And yeah, because I usually stay in the Pattaya area for the most part, or Jomtien. And then sometimes, like, we took a trip, went to one of the islands, Koh Samet.
I want to go.
I mean, that's one thing I have kind of thought about, is I need to branch out a little bit more.
I want to go to Phuket.
Phuket, yeah, that's everybody talks about Phuket down there. If you talk to the expats, it's like that's a hot topic.
Soy cowboy or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well,
Okay.
Phuket, well, it's probably the most pricey place you'll go in Thailand.
No, hold on.
But it's not bad. It's not like American pricey.
I got you.
It's pricey relative to Thailand. So
Z, I need you to delete this live.
I'm not doing that.
But it's beautiful beaches, They got all the nightlife and everything.
I need you to delete this live, Z.
Why?
The fact that I know some of the things that I know, it's like I should know. It's like I need.
Z, what are you doing, man? What are you like reading texts or
No,
Instagram?
you don't want to eat.
You're doing what? You're
ordering
on Uber Eats.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what I want to eat.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, you got a live stream going here,
right?
I mean,
Z, I got 3 more minutes. I'm gonna give you 3 hours and 30 minutes. Then I'm out of here.
Okay.
We got about 3 for me. You can stay on here as long as you want.
Well, I'm hearing it.
Well, I don't know how much more of this I got.
Yeah.
I'm getting close.
Well, 3 minutes would be good.
Mike, how far in advance can you book? Can you log onto like the Royal account and check in for your cruise for the Royal? Is it 30 days? 45 days?
It's pretty similar. I believe it's.
Although it's 2 weeks.
It's pretty similar to Carnival.
Is it?
I mean,
Okay.
as far as that goes, from what I remember.
Okay.
Oh,
I think they like send you an email. I think they'll actually send you an email and say, "Hey, just so you know, you can check in now." That's what I always go by.
Did you book the? Sorry. Did you book the cruise to Royal or to Bruce?
No, Bruce. I'm a travel agent. I don't book through Bruce.
Oh, you're a travel agent
Jen
now.
said 21 days. So,
I saw the 21 days.
yeah.
Okay. I'll take a look. But no, not I don't have anything against Bruce or anything like that. But no, this particular cruise was a Royal Casino deal. So I booked it through
Oh, okay, yeah.
the casino host
Yeah.
or whatever on Royal.
All right, we got 1 minute.
And it's got like man, 4-day balcony, pay $118. I'm in.
Have you been on the Conquest?
Carnival Conquest?
Yes.
It's been a while.
All right.
Please don't say it's terrible.
That I see that. I mean, I've been seeing that, but then it's like, man, I don't know, because it's a 3-day. And I'm thinking about the party crowd because I've been on one of those short cruises because you can do like a 3-day from Miami to straight to Celebration Key and back, but it's a 3-day and it's I don't know. I'm trying to stay away from those.
But I think Carnival, the problem with but see the cruises to Celebration Key, they have been higher priced than normal.
Right.
So I mean, and I don't know how long that's going to last. Probably the first time people go onto the island and find out that they don't get all the food they can eat.
Drink package.
The drink package probably doesn't work on the island, and the noodles are $10, and the slide is not free. It's like $15, but you can slide all day. Well, how many times do you think I'm gonna go down the slide? The Carnival,
yeah.
they really. I think that's gonna be the next problem once they go to Celebration Key, and people start writing and complaining about what they don't get.
Experience.
I think that's going to be their next problem. The Carnival is having a really bad month, man.
They're like they've had that meeting and they because they see the numbers.
But who came up with $20 for the noodle? And that's I don't even understand that one.
And somebody posted, and I don't know if it's true. I'm still trying to find out if it's true, but somebody said that if you don't return the noodle, they're charging you $50 for it.
Well, no, I haven't heard that one.
I'm trying to, if I can confirm that one, then that's
the 50-cent noodle. They're charging you $50. Carnival. I mean, I don't know who's in the beardroom, who's making these decisions, how they have these conversations.
Well, they're because they brought in the airline person to consult about this rewards program.
I got the reward program. But these noodles, it's even like on MSC, but MSC is undercutting everybody. But it's like the swing or whatever was like $5 or $7.
Right.
The boat was like $15, $20. And now you're talking about this slide is $15.
Right.
I would never go down the slide. No, it's not a thumbs up.
I just wonder, like, and the fact that they're tying in they're pushing the MasterCard hard.
It's all about business.
And I just wonder, I mean, because people are going to start feeling pressured because they're going to be like, man, I'm platinum, I'm diamond, I worked hard to get here, and I don't want to lose it. So let me get this MasterCard and let me start paying my mortgage with it.
Yeah.
Not
for a cruise, for a cruise. Like, yes, if you use the points for a cruise or whatever, but see, they probably want 100,000 points for a cruise. I'd rather have a card that I can use for whatever I want to use for.
Yeah, they haven't been very clear on that. And then also because I saw something, because I was reading through. I went and got the transcript of that earnings call, and I've been poring over it, every day, and. Because the guy said something about, because they're already anticipating how much money that they're going to make off this rewards program and how much they might lose because the way they're talking is like, well, we know in the short term that there might be a dip because what's going to happen is people are going to start taking those points and then they're going to pay for stuff with them. So we're not getting any money for that. But then the guy from Carnival said, well, yeah, but there's not going to, like, immediately when the day one we started, there won't be any redemptions. And I'm thinking, well, now, wait a minute, because you guys told everybody, go get the Carnival MasterCard now. and you can start earning points now. It'll be fun points, but then like day one, that all rolls over to so I asked John Heald on his Facebook page, and I made a post. I was like, well, look, I saw what such and such, whoever that guy was for Carnival, he said this. So are you blocking people from converting, like cashing in on their reward points from day one? And he came back and he said, well, I can't speak for such and such person.
That's not a good sign.
He works for Carnival Corporation. I'm gonna feed your question up to the Beards. And
yeah, no, I
Well,
mean they really have gone full blown business only. You know, that's what we care about. What have you
Yeah.
done for me lately? How much money are you going to give me now? And the cruise line, even though MSC is like that, they have a point based system
yeah,
where it goes. You know, it's not per night. So people are, I think, going to be now. Right now, they're doing the status match, but even as
Yeah.
diamond, I only got the gold. So they're not just giving it to you. You're going to have to
Yeah.
earn it. The only good thing about MSC is that you have to cruise like once every 2 or 3 years or whatever.
right. Yeah.
You
Well,
maintain-
I think 5 years, once every 5 years or something.
And that's where Carnival messed up. Raised the value, because I understand you gave away all those cruises, so now you got a ton of platinum people, a ton of diamond too. I'm not going to,
Yeah.
include myself in there. You have to raise the point levels up, but let them keep their card color. And if you did that, I think
Right.
you have a couple people mad, but I can still, hey, I'm still platinum, I'm still diamond. Create another group where, like right now, I have 350 days on Carnival, right around roughly that.
Right.
So now they have a level above that that's like Royal, like 700. So like, hey, Warm Strong Bill, whatever your name is, you're diamond. We'll let you keep that, but if you want to get to that next level where we're giving you those free drinks, yeah, you owe us 300 days. You owe us something.
Yeah.
But after watching what they did, it's like, well, I don't trust you, because when I get to 700, you'll be like, nah, change your mind.
Right.
We have too many Diamond Plus members, so nobody trusts you. But yeah, I mean, what they're doing is no different than what MSC is doing as far as points instead of days.
Right. Well, and then I also asked the question, because I saw on Jay the Ship Life, he put out a video where he had this TikToker, I forget her name, but she was on a Carnival cruise, and she went to go ask. I guess they have these guys called loyalty champions now, and they're the ones that are supposed to be like explaining this whole program. And she didn't confront him, but she went to ask him a question. And the question was, okay, if I'm diamond, I have to earn 100,000 stars to maintain diamond. Now, what happens? Let's say in that earning period, I only get to 90,000. Do I go back to red, or do I go down to the next one down, platinum? He said, now, and I don't know, maybe because I don't know if the guy, I don't know, the audio wasn't great, but it sounded like he said red.
No, that would make sense.
Red. And then somebody else, when they heard that, you could hear them like, well, wait a minute,
that would
and
make
so
sense.
I asked John Heald. I went to John Heald's Facebook page and I asked that same question. Same thing. It was like, well, I'm going to forward this up to the Beards and get back to you. And it's like, well, that's not to me, the logical thing would be, okay, well, you didn't get diamond.
You made platinum.
But you got enough for platinum, so we're going to roll you back to platinum. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
The fact that John Heald couldn't even, he just said, "Oh, I'm going to funnel it up to the Beards." And
well, he can't. He doesn't want to make that. He doesn't want to be wrong.
I mean,
so,
and I get that.
Question, he knows what makes sense, but it's like they've been doing some crazy things, so I don't even want to answer that question.
But surely they would have thought about that. I mean, because they're the ones they came up with that.
Two years.
Somebody would have said, "Well, now wait a minute. What if a person that's diamond, they only get to 95,000?"
But they made it. But they said they made it to platinum. So it's like you go up the ladder, and you hear your platinum now. So for the next 2 years, I got 2 years to maintain the platinum or go up. Well, then after 2 years, If I don't maintain platinum, I go down or I go up. I can't imagine. I can't imagine them doing it any other way.
That's going to be because if they say, all right, you didn't get the 100,000, you only got 95, so hey, you got to go back to red. Oh my God, that people are going to. You think we've seen brawls on the cruise ship before?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
customer service. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near customer service.
The problem
You know,
is
or guest services.
they're going to live through this, and people are going to get used to it. And Z, you okay over there?
Yeah.
All right.
Just doing some exercises.
Okay.
All right.
What kind of exercise is that? Hold on, let me see them hands.
Oh, you doing like a shoulder?
Yeah, shoulders.
roll or something?
Yeah.
Um,
That's the new dance. No, but it's
Carnival is they really, I mean, but if they keep the prices low and you get the newer ships and they're not royal prices,
Right.
I think they're going to make money. I think they're going to be happy with that. And if they lose a few people, so be it. We're still filling up our ships.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
But yeah, I mean, because okay, yeah, I mean, I agree with you because they got the new XL class coming out, and they got those Celebration Key.
that's going to be
Vista class is it's
They're gonna
okay.
make-
It's okay, but what happens when one of these new cruisers, like maybe that first cruise, they stepped out and they got the new XL, but then the next time around they booked the Paradise.
Well,
they do have
mean,
Vista
because
class.
a new cruiser doesn't necessarily know what what I'm saying. They may not know. I mean, obviously they should be watching like YouTube, but they may not.
I had no idea the Navigator of the Seas. I had no idea what that ship was.
Right.
I see videos like that with Navigator of the Sea. I don't really pay attention, who's on it because I really don't cruise Royal.
Right.
I did Alexa. Don't answer Alexa. I did Alexa. And when was the ship built? It was like 2002.
Right.
I'm thinking Paradise on Carnival. It's like, well, it's like a 4-day cruise. I get 8 days. Who cares? I got a good price. Who cares? I looked at a video. It was better or as good as the Vista class ships.
It's not bad. It's pretty. I mean, it's good. I mean, like I said, I was only on there 4 days.
Yeah,
but I mean, I thought it was good. I mean, for an older cruise ship, they had now. Granted, they've been through like a revamp, but
yeah,
like
I was
the Bamboo Hut Tiki Bar is awesome. Granted, you do have to pay a little bit extra on that, but I mean, I don't know. The venues were great on the Navigator.
I compared it and the size. I think they're both the Vista class holds about 4,000. I think that holds about 4,000 people. I mean, I think it's a comparable ship. One was 2002, and the other one was like 2010, 11, or 12 or something.
Yeah,
and it's like, wow, you're that far behind. So it's like, yeah, give me that. If you give me like the same price, give me the Navigator of the Sea, where they appreciate loyalty, and I can get Diamond.
Well, I was thinking about this last night because I went on at the time. I don't know if it was Carnival's oldest ship, but I went on the Ecstasy right before they got rid of it in 2022. And then that same year, I went on Grandeur of the Seas, which is Royals. I don't know if it's their oldest, but it's pretty close. Smallest class. And the difference between those two ships, night and day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, and they're roughly the same size as far as like passengers, but the Grandeur, it was small and it didn't have the Flow Rider and it didn't have some of this other stuff. But they still had Chop's Grill. They still had Giovanni's Table, the chef's table, and all of that. Whereas Ecstasy, I don't even know. I'm not even sure if they had a steakhouse on Ecstasy. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't remember it. I was only on there for 4 days, but
yeah. So you look like you need to go take a nap. So I'm gonna get ready to get off of here because it looks like you over there struggling. Z, are you okay?
I'm just ready to eat my pizza.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Oh, that's
We'll
what
let
it
you go
is.
eat your pizza.
It's
Like you're struggling over there.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Mike,
by
it
the
was a
way,
pleasure. Lee, it was a pleasure.
By the way, tomorrow, same time, tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central.
If I'm around, maybe I'll come. I'm going to probably go hang out with my sister and her family tomorrow. So if I can, maybe.
Yeah, I think I have to walk my goldfish tomorrow, so I may not make it.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I won't be the only one drinking here. That's okay.
Oh,
I
no.
definitely won't be. I definitely won't be
I'll
drinking. But
put some music on,
doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
Wait. The baby mama. What was?
Oh, Carrie Underwood?
Oh,
I can't play that, but
I forgot about the baby mama.
You forgot about the baby mama.
I forgot that was a good season too. I mean, we had a lot of good stuff.
We've been through
We
some
had a
stuff.
lot of good stuff. Antoinette, why didn't you come up here? You've been here all this time. You had the link. You could have came up.
She come up tomorrow. She can come up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now
if you didn't come out today, you come out tomorrow.
Because
There
we're
you
going
go.
to keep Z in line.
Yeah, you gotta keep me in line because I'll be doing some Smirnoff tomorrow. That's for sure.
Oh, there you go.
No, here we go.
Great show.
Z, I need you to delete this live though. But seriously,
No.
Seriously.
I need hours. I need hours.
Everybody in the live, you got 8 people here. I mean, I don't. There's some lurkers or something. Something's going on
For
here.
4th of July weekend, I mean, that's pretty good.
Well, yeah, it's pretty good. Hold on. I think we got somebody in. Nope. Anyways, so
Scary.
tomorrow afternoon, the real starts to Z's birthday weekend. So we're gonna talk about
What
that.
is this?
This is the pre-show. This is a pre-show. I mean, you're gonna come to order.
I wasted some of my best material here, Z, for a pre-show.
Well, yeah. Sorry about that, but you.
What about prime time? Are we gonna get prime time back? I mean, what's
Prime
going on with that?
Man, all the good stuff. Prime
prime
time.
time? Well, prime time will
Lee's
be coming.
exercise hour and
Prime time is coming back very, very soon, probably this weekend because.
but you have to be consistent.
I got a lot.
People don't know when you're coming on. I'm surprised how many people came in here now.
You know what? I set it up so my YouTube. You need to check my YouTube channel and see what's upcoming. Like y'all do. It says upcoming things. And Bill, I'm sorry you went to the wrong line.
Well, we only have a few more hours. We could go another 8 hours. We could top.
Well, I'm not gonna go for another hour because I want to eat my pizza.
Oh,
Okay. That makes sense.
yeah, he's got to eat his
I gotta eat.
You do because it's Z don't like you would make it, but all right.
I gotta watch my wrestling. Wrestling sucks right now.
Everybody, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys being here. Tomorrow, Z, make sure you check them out.
Yes.
4th of July.
Hey, Mike, appreciate you coming in. I hope you have a great day. And guys, don't forget tomorrow. It'll be 2 o'clock. It might be a prime time. The prime time's gonna be fun. I'm telling you.
Oh no.
Prime time.
You should
Yeah,
schedule it.
yeah.
You should schedule it. Not that I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out here. Maybe you should schedule around 8
8
p.m.
8 p.m. Or 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central.
I take that back. Maybe I better not say. I won't say that.
Anyway, guys, the key words of the day: do not drink and drive. Do not hang around the knuckleheads and do like somebody I know. Always drink responsible. Peace out, deuces, and we's out as soon as I hit the button. Bye.